Strong start. Strong start. Especially when all of your sound is, struggling, but that's okay. P2H. Live back on YouTube. 4 minutes late. It's the 8 p.m. broadcast. August 23rd, 2018. Oh boy. We got a good one today. Let's jump right into it if we can. This is a rogue rant on not only the... Oh wait, I didn't even set up those screens. The rogue rant... Oh no. The rogue rant today. Let me get you all set. You can see already what it's on by the screen. I've been busy. I've been a busy bee today. There we go. Perfect. Let's do it. Rogue rant. Transition. Did it not go? Said transition. Oh wait, I have to be on this screen. There it goes. Hotkeys. Today's division. We're only going to be talking about Division 2, which is essentially what they announced at Gamescom. Update 1.8.3, which is essentially the striker nerf. And then we will be talking about you, the player, or the consumer, however you want to look at it. Doesn't matter to me. Holy hell, what a struggling start that was. But I got there. Got to the screens. That's all that matters to me. Now, I've also done a few things, which is why we're a little late here today. I wanted to include you a little bit more in the rogue rant. I wanted to give you cues when I was going to do Q's and A's and things like that. So you might notice that these guys are in a little bit slightly changed positions.
Warning, now entering dog zone.
That'll save your life.
Because
guess who's back again? Hey. Hey, guess who? It's you. Chat, you're here. Look at you. Look how pretty you are. So, chat's back, and just when we're discussing things, I want to involve you. But when I'm ranting, I'm also gonna have this guy here. Just to let you know that, you know, I will get to you, but I am in the middle of a thing. So, like, you know, let me finish going about the thing I'm going about. So that's what we're doing today, okay? That's the game plan going forward. You got chat blockers 1 and 2, and then we've got the chat itself, and we're doing the whole rogue rant for real this time. Hell yeah! So, hell, let's fucking do it. Let's start at the top. Let's talk about Gamescom. Let's talk about the deals. And you know what, they did the what's it called? The State of the Game this morning too, so I guess that'll be on the docket We'll just combine it all into one thing as we dick around out in the dark zone. This is the Rogue Rant after all. So I have a few issues, as many did when we first saw those bundles.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
They clarified a few things today during the State of the Game, which is why I wanted to wait. I knew they wanted to talk a little bit about some of the clarifications they were going to make. And they clarified. Yes, they did. Essentially, the extra space... Oh. Well, that's just an update. Okay. Well, the extra space is not to be worried about, everybody. It's you don't need it to collect everything in the game. It's not really an advantage. The devs understand management and the space management and how precarious your lives have been trying to get all of your classifieds and whatnot. But, do they? do they? I mean, what does the expanded stash allow for the whales? Because that's what essentially it is. It's a system that lets whales buy more space. I know that they were arguing that it won't affect gameplay as much, but I don't think they're right. I don't at all. It's a looter. It's a loot-based game. You can't tell me that it will at all be a non-issue. It's one of the main aspects of the game is inventory management. Despite it all, play survival and not know how to manage your inventory. Good luck, pal. Like, no, it's bad. They gave a real bad excuse. They said, "Oh, we're the devs. We understand. We know. We've been through it." Fuck you! You lie to our faces all the time. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear it, and I don't believe it. And neither should you. Here, I'm going to move that over. It looks a little better over there, doesn't it? Not really. Kind of. Maybe down below. There. No, I like it where it was. Well, anywho. So besides the space management issue, they're also letting players buy their way into a private beta.
Warning.
Which is cool, I guess. I mean, at least they're going to be testing the game twice, because after the private beta, they're going to be having the invitational. So, nifty, I guess? That's going to give them 2 opportunities to show off the game. That's going to give, I guess, content creators 2 options. You know, they can bet it all on being invited to the party, or they can know, like me, that they are not welcome, and they will most definitely have to buy their way into the beta. But I don't know how I feel about that either. I feel like they have to be really confident in the game, and they don't sound it because of what they're revealing in the beta. The raids won't be in the beta. It doesn't sound like any of the clan stuff's gonna be in the beta. It sounds like mostly what was in E3 is gonna be in the beta. So it doesn't sound great. I'm hoping for better, but you know, again, we're gonna have to wait for essentially the first wave of pre-purchased beta testers? That's gonna be weird too. It's not even gonna be, the randomly invited people. It's gonna be those who paid extra to get in. So cool.
Exiting the contaminated area.
Additionally, they were saying, oh yeah, the weapons that we're giving out to the players for paying early or for buying special bundles, that's not going to influence gameplay because you can get them in the game regardless. Through crafting, I guess they were saying. Cool. So they get them immediately while everyone else has to work toward them, so they'll have an immediate advantage over everybody for a short time. Okay, that's so they're paying for the short term, is what you're telling me. Okay, that's fine. You know what? With the theme of the game, I actually don't care that there's an element like that in this. I don't mind. It's actually funny to me. I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm not mad. But I don't think really there's anything that they had mentioned about Division 2 that was overly interesting. What we should talk about now, and I think that is going to be more interesting to everyone involved, is what we're in right now. This update. Oh god. Oh god. Update 1.8.3. There we go. I figured it out. I figured out my numbers going to the checkpoint. We're going to go kill some rogues. So. Here, I'm using my hotkeys as well. Boom. Production value. So the idea is that Striker is now nerfed in more ways than I thought initially. I need to make an apology up front to Striker enthusiasts. I thought you were going to be cut in half, essentially. And I thought it was reasonable, right? You're actually hurt a little worse than I thought. My god, I did the math. You guys are actually hurting pretty bad right now. There's reasons you guys can't hold stacks. Your lemons are gone. You used to have so many lemons, you couldn't even hold all the lemons. Now you have none. Your tactics are going to have to change if you are going to have any of your lemons back. Because they took away more than half of your ramp, your damage ramp. And when I say more than half, it's because of the decay rate as well. So you already knew going into it that one bullet, one stack essentially meant that, it was your RPM equals your stack rate. That was going to be okay. But because the decay rate is now 2 per second, that is a decay rate of 120 RPMs, right? It's 120 rounds per minute. So you have to overcome that decay rate with your accuracy. It's not even that. Your gun has to overcome that decay rate, and then your accuracy has to be good enough to overcome your natural misses, because your misses also lose you stacks. So you guys are, if you're not on your shit, landing those hits, and not only that, when you reload now with the 2 stacks per second, man, my goodness. I've been watching people all morning and all this afternoon, realizing the incredibly precarious position that Striker is in now. and it's tough. The six piece, mind you, the 6-piece. I don't know if I have any striker on me to tell you anything about the 4-piece, but
Warning. A nearby agent
my
has gone
understanding is that you're trading. Ooh, you're trading. Oh, I'm gonna go and get this guy real quick. He's running Alpha Bridge. That's one of the answers, by the way. Between Banshee and Alpha Bridge, I kind of figured people were going to be trading between, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Readings indicate this
If the
area
6-piece
safe.
is trading the ramp for healing, then the Bruiser build, that 9k striker at the 6-piece, is in rough shape right now.
Now we're exiting the safe area.
I don't think you can actually run it without a shotgun, which they also nerfed, right? Not only because of the RPM fix, which they should do, which was good on them. I'm glad they did it. Also because of the, you know, 1 pellet, 1 stack, but you're gonna need those 8 stacks per shot just to get your ramp going. So you may hate Showstopper because of the illness that was, and I imagine it was on console,
Alert. Another agent is claiming
the Cronus Max and whatnot, but just to get your stacks high enough to overcome the decay, we're talking about the decay on your striker gear set, the 120 stacks, you're struggling, because and that's only if you want to stick with that build. Now you have options. You have options if you are willing. If you are willing to experiment a little bit, right?
Warning. All supply drops
If you're
will
willing
expire.
to use things like Ninja Bike, if you're willing to abandon the 6-piece, you have options available to you. The idea that you need to stick to that 6-piece is the idea that you need to stick to a ramp that no longer is viable. It feels as if they, much like my beloved shield builds, they patched you out. You're probably better off just,
Supply drops are now expired.
better off going ahead and adding yourself either 3 pieces striker and 2 pieces predator.
Warning.
Do this.
An agent in your vicinity has
Oh,
gone
hold on.
rogue.
This guy is wrecking me. Hold on a second. He got me one more time. I'm gonna get him in a second. But the fixes here, depending on what you want. If you want damage, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a Ninja Bike, and you're gonna do 3-piece striker into 2-piece Predator or Banshee. And then if you want your sustain back, what you're going to do is do a 3-piece striker into 2-piece Nomad. And I know you hate the idea of doing that as a striker player because you hate both of those builds, or all 3 of those builds. But if you're going to adapt to this new meta, it's probably what you're going to have to do because your 6-piece is not good. Suffice to say, it's just not there anymore. They did the Black Knight to you. They chopped off all your limbs, my guy. It's over with. You can't be held accountable for. Oh no, that man tripped. You can't be held accountable for what they done to you. This is Lone Star, by the way. Just because he got the jump on me twice doesn't mean he can just stand there and take that. But the way you fix it is to do that Ninja Bike. Guaranteed. That's the way I would do it anyways. Here, I'm going to open it up real quick. I apologize for anybody who's been in here and wanting to give me some bullshit. I'm willing to... If you think the striker thing's unfair, speak now or forever hold your peace. I see some down votes. Look. Hey. Hey, come on. I am all about the downvote train, but, like, comment, man. Argue with me. Tell me a story, would you? Tell me about why you're not thrilled, huh? I'm here to talk with you. This is a rogue rant. If you got opinions, talk. You guys want to just drop downvotes, but you don't want to give it a opposing opinion. I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna dominate the room, though. That's fine by me. I'm okay with this.
Contamination event detected.
Wizzy was saying that Striker didn't have much to worry about on PC because you could aim. I would argue that the ramp itself and that the decay makes it that it doesn't matter what platform you're on, you're going to struggle to maintain stacks, and that if you're going to run a striker build, that you should go firearms now. You should move away from the stamina builds that have been. That would be my argument. Because you have to fight against that ramp, right? You have to actually have damage for the 20 for the oh no, load stairs. I could use you right about now. Oh, I guess I'll just fall out here. I wish I had stairs. Well, now I have stairs. Cool. Hi, guys. I'm glad they're loaded now.
What the?
Hoi! Ah! Ah! Okay. But what's gonna be strong now? Nomad? Yeah.
If you don't check this out.
Nomad's gonna be pretty good.
Safe area.
But everybody already knew that, because Nomad was already good. Nomad was the king of solo before solo was... Striker was the false king of the Dark Zone because of a situation outside of everyone's control but the devs. Like, the devs chose Striker to be the dominant
You are now
build.
entering a contaminated
It was
area.
all on them.
Keep your head on a swivel. I've detected a manhunt in your vicinity.
Ah! Almost got him. I should have shot the other ones. But Nomad had always been king of the solo. The
Leaving contaminated
idea
area.
that there was anything other than Nomad as the pinnacle solo piece is silly. But there's this wave of people who seem to think that Predator's Mark is gonna start rolling around and doing a number on the DZ. Oh, that's another Nomad. Damn. I disagree with the notion that Predator's Mark is going to start running the DZ. It's not... I think the same reasoning that's going to bring Reclaimer back the idea that you're going to need a squad healer.
Warning. Now leaving.
That
the
is the
safe
same
area.
reason why you are not going to see a Predator outpouring, right? It's not going to happen. Because if Reclaimer comes back in any way, shape, or form, in a big way, or even in a small way, there is going to be... It's going to be impossible for Predator to make a mark in team fights. The reason Predator's mark is so good right now is because Reclaimer has no presence in the Dark Zone. What is...
Warning.
You see,
A nearby agent has
this
gone
guy's gonna run Predator right now because there are no teams in the area running a Reclaimer. He's gonna have fun with Shrapnel. Shrapnel's great right now, but as soon as people start running those Reclaimer builds to recover the health that is lost because they can't do the pop and drop, because they can't do the Striker stack heals, as soon as that move is made, Predator's mark is gonna fall out of fashion in no time.
Readings indicate this area is contaminated.
No time flat. There won't be anything left of Predator's mark in the DZ. But in the short term, hey, if you like this week, this week's good for Predator's mark because no one's making the move right now. But look at these crappy pop and drops. People healing the no damage. Oh, that's a shame.
Rogue agent neutralized.
Like, they're still getting used to it. You know, those support stations don't do squat unless it's down for 5 to 10 seconds. And even then, that's not what it's meant for anymore. You gotta get used to it. Like these guys, it's different now. They receive immediate healing, but there's a duration. There's a duration now. People just are gonna have to get used to it. Now there's gonna be an importance behind having a healer. And squad play is going to be more important. Finally. Been long
Now
enough,
leaving the
right?
contaminated area.
Can we stop with the solo striker nonsense? Thankfully, the answer is yes.
Rogue protocol has been activated.
Very
for a nearby
nice.
agent.
That is a dead predator. He's dead. That's not saving him. There's nothing saving him right now. Oh, blue, that is also not saving him. He's dead. Yeah, and the other thing too, even if you're solo and you're scared of Predator, hey, what's up, Kevin? Like, how has everyone forgotten that this ability exists? Why does everyone keep giving way too much credit to Predator's mark? Predator is fucked. Predator is in the same boat that Firecrest is in right now. Both of them are sunk. Quit pretending that the top contenders in the Dark Zone are gonna be... If Predator's mark is gonna be a top contender, then so is Firecrest. So quit telling me Predator's mark is a top contender. Please. You guys are insane. Kevin, how are you doing? Have you played at all with the update 1.3? 1.8.3 rather. Because I've asked a lot of people, I've been in a lot of streams. There's been a very mixed reaction to the update, and Oh no. If there's 2 Preds, that's rough, I guess.
30 seconds till extraction complete.
So you're expecting to be in a situation where you're fighting a team of predators now? I mean, if that's the case, just build bleed resist. I mean, you can do the backpack, you can do the... I mean, it's not that tough. Or, hell, if it's that bad, run an immunizer and learn how to hide it. I don't know if you guys have ever seen people use these things before. But there's better ways of using them than what people have been doing. Most people, they just try and drop them. Oh, if you're... Okay. So you want to manhunt the server. Admittedly, yeah, you are correct. That is correct. But if you are aware that there's gonna be manhunts, if you are going manhunt against the server, now you will have a reclaimer with you, will you not? Isn't that a thing you will do now? I mean, that's the smart thing to do, because the immunizer box, you can't just pop it anymore. So the smart move would be to go ahead and have a healer, a dedicated healer, right? I don't think so. You're asking a lot of these players right now. The immunizer, I haven't seen a whole lot of these EMPs being used. I would like to see more of them carry EMPs. They don't right now. I would like to see more of them. D3s, they'll carry an EMP every once in a while. The thing is, like, there's a lot of people who run EMPs, or should, but they don't. They were all dedicated to these 3 skills, right? They either do the pulse, they do this guy. Occasionally, you'll see them use a turret, because they're like, oh, crazy crowd control. Yeah, they're bringing back the tack heal with the overheals. Yeah. Of course there's going to be options like that. I agree with you. That'll be the more mobile option. I think I was just watching something of his not a moment ago. I gotta look at my history. Yeah. Yeah. But are you manhunting the whole server? Is that a risk you're gonna just have to take now? Well, you also have disrupt resist, right? If you want to build that into... Like, it depends on what you're worried about, correct? Like, are you worried about having bleed resist, or are you worried about having disrupt resist so you can have your skills available to you? Like, which things are dealing with what? Because if you're not worried about the ticks because you're taking off the ticks with your skills, then it might be better just to get your skills back quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different ways to approach the problems. And maybe it'll depend on the spread of your team. Now, spacing might be important. Now we're talking about something that is in the shooter genre instead of the RPG genre. which is kind of in the RPG genre because of AoE abilities, but they don't normally talk about it in that sense.
Hostiles moving
But
out of
spacing.
proximity. Contamination levels
Maybe
lowering
spacing
to
is going to be
acceptable
important.
levels.
Maybe you can't just stack up on each other and just ADS all day on a corner. Maybe we're going to have to actually consider how close we are to each other. Who's taking the EMP? Where the EMP is being addressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is positioning is going to become more important. Like, there's going to be situations where not necessarily going to be using a skill to address the situation, but maybe you're going to be using mobility, you know, take the EMP, move. Maybe the distance to engagement is important, right? Maybe I can,
Agent is joining your team.
maybe I can hide from them for a short time while the EMP wears out. Well, it depends on your build, doesn't it? Right? Depends on your build. You'll have certain builds that it's okay to do that and certain builds where it's not. And there's certain areas where you can afford to do that as well. Say your mods. See, crit chance in your gear mods is actually not that great compared to skill haste. You get 5% crit chance here, whereas your skill haste, you get 3%. You get 3% instead of the 1%. So you end up with what? The 15 instead of the 5. That's actually pretty good, you know, trade-off there. That's not bad. You can actually do a balance of crit versus skill haste. And as long as you have someone who's running a halfway decent pulse on your team, we're talking teams here now, because, again, the solo game is kind of wonked now. You're going to want to be on a team. It turns out there's a squad-based shooter. Turns out. So, there's ways around it, man. There's definitely ways. You just gotta find a balance. And this is 1.8.3. There is new balances. Not the shoe, but you know what I mean. There's gotta be. There's ways of working together with your teammates to make this stuff work.
Incoming supply drops. Coordinates uploaded.
You got to. I guess you are right. I have also been playing since day one, and I'm unsure of what you mean by cheeses. If you mean strategic advantages, then yes. You have to just not... You can play your strategic advantage and not fall into theirs? No, hey, I wouldn't say that. They have a specific strategic advantage now. Striker has a very specific role now, which is what they should have had, instead of being this neutral... They were... What they were was they were supposed to be training wheels for new players, but what they ended up being was this, like, end-all, be-all gear set that people use to measure their E-peens against each other. It literally was training wheels for new players, but the devs couldn't leave it be because it took over the Dark Zone. Because training wheels happen to make the game easier for everyone. So everybody used it. So now they gave it a purpose. Now they gave Striker a reason to be. They gave it a strategy. There is a way to play Striker now that is important, but it has a strategic method. Oh, okay. So, well, Striker was cheese. Then. 1.7 Striker was cheese. Up until this update, Striker was cheese. Then. Is what you're telling me. So, I don't know what we're talking about. Like, that's what Striker was. Striker was the equivalent of Alpha Bridge. When it first came out. It was just this build that had builds with where you had to build that or you weren't competitive. That was just the way it was. Oh, I gotta turn right. I mean, well, no. It's completely useless in the context of what it used to do.
Exiting the contaminated
It
area.
is not... It doesn't do the thing that you want it to do. It does a thing, it just doesn't do the thing that you're used to it doing.
Alert. Nearby supply.
Oh, damn it. Sorry. I thought we were there in time to stop him. That's my bad. I'm gonna end up having to get a Striker build again just so that again, that's also incorrect. Ah, my god. I gotta there's so many things I have to correct.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
So little time. I'm trying to multitask here. Okay. So... Well, you might be right about... I don't know what Lone Star looked like back in 1.5. I don't remember.
Rogue status no longer
I do not remember.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
I do not recall.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
But I don't... You're suggesting that Striker is now useless, whereas it's just not...
Warning. Now entering a contaminated area.
Striker is now not the, what is it, Swiss Army knife of the game.
Now
Right? It's
leaving
not the Fisher-Price, my
area.
first build, that everyone can just step into and be a god. Right? It's not that anymore. You have to give it a chance. You have to use it and figure out what it is now. Right? You can't just... It's mean to judge what Striker is now compared to what it was just yesterday, right? Because they are two completely different animals now. Well, the thing is, Lone Star, if we're talking Lone Star, if it was the 4-piece,
Alert.
if it looked
Supply drops are now
if
expired.
it looked like this, I've used Lone Star like this for a very long time. If it's looked like this for back in 1.5, then yes, I used it back then as well. With the reload when you change weapons and whatnot. I've used it back then too. It's just I've used it for a long time so that I can't tell you if it's any different back then than it is now. They're different. They're if you're talking about ramp, yeah, Lone Star and Deadeye doesn't have a ramp, it's flat damage. If you're talking about Lone Star, it's based on, yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm saying, is I've used it for a long time, so I don't remember if they changed it or if... I couldn't tell you. I know that they changed Hunter's Faith because I was upset that they changed it to a bolt action thing instead of the tank gear that it was. But I don't remember the change that they did to Lone Star. Couldn't tell you. I thought the idea behind Hunter's Faith was cool. The initial idea. What did Lone Star do initially?
Cover me for a sec. I can't see. Get a flank or something.
Haha, the sentry shotgun meta. Those were funny times. Lots of laughs were had then. But I just don't remember what Lone Star did other than the reload on the 4-piece. Yeah, I remember it being an LMG based shotgun LMG based build. But I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you anything beyond that. Ammo reload, no damage bonus. Oh, so they made it after that point. That was when they gave it the damage bonuses for shotgun LMG. So it was strictly ammo. They gave it... Okay. That must have been what drew me in afterwards. Cool. So I know once it had shotgun damage on it, I started using it with a sawn-off. And the shield. I remember that much. So that must have been when I first started using it. Was after that point. At least now I have like a time frame in which I started using it. Cool. Ooh, I'm coming, Jar. I'm coming. Hang in there.
I got 4 on me, P. And a friggin' AI.
Yeah, I got green buff. I see you got blue.
Friggin' AI's got me.
An agent on your team
they knocked me
requires
down.
aid immediately.
No, I liked,
What do you think about the new meta? Well, not the meta. I mean, I can't say that. I mean, it's just people ain't figured out what they want to run yet, you know? And Pred's the most... what everybody's running right now.
Pred's only gonna last as long as Reclaimer isn't out. I'm having this discussion with Diablo right now in the chat. I still don't. He's thinking the EMPs are gonna fix Reclaimer, and
You're cutting out really bad.
I know it's just because in the game I'm loading as I'm approaching you.
If a man run a good healer build,
No.
Pred wouldn't have a fighting chance.
Yeah, between the tac heals and the Reclaimers and all the other stuff. It depends. But if you're fighting 12 people, yeah, it's going to be a problem if more than, 2 or 3 of them are running Predators.
Right.
I mean, that's the argument that Diablo's making.
The Mutinizer only works for one person, I do believe. Not the mutinizer, but
What's this guy doing?
I think I can scout right here. He's bleeding right now. But
This guy's turning it in by himself. He doesn't care about his teammates. He's just in it to win it. I believe in him.
oh, he did too. He's in it to win it, and he did.
Well, that's the thing, is I'm not really worried about the solo team versus the mob as much. If you're up against randos and there's a bunch of preds, that's hilarious, and more power to them for figuring that out. That's the move they need to make. Sentries. I use Sentry's Call to empower my mobs personally. I make them stronger. You know, 15% or 5% at a time, a headshot. 15% max. But, you know, it's... If you're gonna be fighting, you know, a whole server, you gotta expect that those are the risks you take. Oh, Hungry Hog! Hey! Hungry Hog. Those are the risks you take, right? If you're gonna... Unless you're gonna do, like, the 4v4 or the 8v8s. Like, that's just the life you live now. Look at all these that's the other thing I'm seeing now too. Or look at all these nomad teams. They're like, this is the build. And it's like, no, my guy, Lone Star, buddy. Lone Star.
Down now for at least 10 seconds.
You guys who think like the multiple... You think multiple Nomad is the team now? You're wrong. Let's get that out of the way. Can we get that out of the way? Ooh, my internet just died. Is everyone okay? My internet just, like, took a shit. Is everybody back? I think we're back. It was because I was fighting the Nomad, I guess. But let's all agree that the Nomad teams are not coming back. That nerf happened. It happened. Nomad is only getting one proc, and that's it. And then you're done. Just because Striker isn't railing you like they used to doesn't mean that Deadeye, Lone Star, Predmark, all these other builds aren't gonna be doing damage to you. Stop doing it. What's that, Jarfly?
I said everybody's panicking over Predator. And
yeah, I know.
And it's what is it?
These fucking nomads, man.
Adrenaline. That
it ain't happening
for 7 or 8 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then the reclaimers and the adrenaline and the immunize. Like, come on, everybody, come on. And the blue procs. Right. Let's stop. Let's stop freaking out.
I mean, damn. I mean, what did we do without Striker?
Yeah, what happened before Striker? Anything? Anything happened before Striker when you fought a Predator? I think we had options other than Striker before Striker existed.
Right.
Fuck. It's not like... The thing is, you still... If you want to choose to believe me, you have a 4-piece Striker waiting for you in a ninja format where you can augment it any fucking way you want to fix whatever problem you have with the build. Does it not have enough sustain? Put some Nomad on there. Get yourself some health on kill and some of that Nomad resolve. Okay? Is it the is it the damage? Put Pred on. Because you're running an AR in a house anyways, right? Because you're still stuck in the fucking face tank meta because you can't help yourself. You can't help yourself. I already know. You're still doing this. You're doing this and you're face tanking because that's all you know. That's all you've ever lived. So go ahead, get you some 2 pieces of Predator, 3 pieces of Striker, your favorite pieces, whichever ones were your favorite, and then just wear a ninja bike. There, I fixed all your builds for you. There you go, striker friends. Your training wheels are back on. Or at least close enough. You don't have as much stability or enemy armor damage. So, like, the elites are going to be a little bit tougher. It'll be a little bit tougher. And your aim's not going to be quite as good. You're still going to have to aim a little bit. But you're going to be okay, strikers. You're going to be okay. Like, what? Like, all the tears in all of these fucking... Like, it's like a room full of, like, 200 people just crying. Going, my fucking game. My fucking game. It's over. It's over. I'm just sitting here going, yes. Yes. It's time. Yes. About fucking time. About time you felt my pain. I lost. You guys have what, like 5, 6 different striker builds that you just gotta throw away because you can't do anything but ADS and phase tank like fucking idiots.
That was my mother.
For no reason. I lost all of my shield builds. My Fire Crest, my Lone Star, my Nomad, my Sentry's Call. Feel my pain. Fucking suck it up. The game is still here. Learn something different. Guess what I learned how to do? I learned how to use cover and smart cover. Hey, and now I have a whole new way of playing. I'm pretty sure you can do it too. Get off them crutches, buddies. My God. Or at least learn how to build a better crutch. My God, you're more creative than just a 6-piece striker and whatever some asshole told you on YouTube. Fuck me. Build yourself some ninja shit. Find something in the ninja department that works for you. Hey, what's that? It might be. I don't know. Could be. I don't think it is. I just grabbed some shit off the ground.
Confirmed. Cargo secured.
Like, come on. Have some faith in yourselves. Do something with your lives. Be somebody. Oop. There he goes. He's doing it. Look at him go. I'm proud of him. He's trying. The thing is, you don't have to necessarily... Like, you can be heartbroken. You can be upset about your build being fucked. You can abandon it.
That's classified. I need that.
Absolutely.
You don't need it.
Like, get rid of it. Throw Striker away, delete it, I don't care. I deleted mine months ago. But you have to look at the game and find the stuff that works for you. You guys remember back when they were like, oh, this is the Striker Killer, the Striker Killer counter series that people were putting out, all these builds, and it's like, well, all of those same builds are also replacements for Striker too, if you really wanted to. If you really wanted to go about it that way, we could do the same thing. It's not that hard. You take Striker 4 pieces and you apply the ninja. You know, you can do that. You can be that guy.
Warning. Readings indicate this area is contaminated.
You know, it's still there for you. It's just, it's not in the basic 6-piece Striker anymore. Just be a little more inventive than that. Don't abandon all hope. You should still feel sad. I want you to feel sad. You deserve that much. Oh, it brings me so much joy. Oh my God. You have no idea. Maybe some of you do. Some of you actually feel the amount of joy that I do. Like, all the tears in the rain. of these striker builds, but let's talk about builds that are gonna rise to the top, cream of the crop, huh? You already know some of them. I can name a few. They're in my loadout already. You know them. You love them. Lone Star, Deadeye. My God, Banshee in the Dark Zone? Of course, Nomad. Solo, sure. If you're on a team, make it a 5-piece. There you go. Don't put Savage Gloves on it. Quit being a schmuck. Make it a tank. Put something tanky on it. For God's sakes. Barrett's Chest, I'll accept. I'm experimenting with some nimble and recovered bolsters. I'll get back to you on that. Sentry's Call. Be a teammate and do damage, huh? Firecrest. Everybody hates a turret. Just be... If Predator's Mark is gonna make that comeback like everyone's arguing, Firecrest is gonna be just as bad for everybody's health. You know why? Because if they're bleeding, they're using a health kit or whatever to cleanse that, and now they're burning. And they're cleansing that, and now they're bleeding. Make everybody mad. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Burn this fucker down. Striker is dead. Hunter's Faith, where you at? Where are my 2 hitters? Puff, puff, pass, buddy. It's done and over with. Ah, you guys. It's happening. And if you don't agree with the moves they made, please tell me that this is a bad update. Because you're wrong. This is the best update. This is the greatest update that we've ever had. I would love for you to tell me this is a bad update.
Are you running, praying?
I want someone to tell me this is a bad update. Anyone. Anyone, please. Anyone who can change my mind on that, I would love to give money. I would donate to whatever cause you like. This is going to be the greatest update we've had so far. Bar none. Power to the people. This is G's.
Oh my God, it still melts, man.
This is G's update.
Yeah, that's what I'm running on my bread.
People power. My God.
That's what I went back to this
Lone Star, I love you so much. You bring a tear to my eye. Give a shout out to Attack Advance. Weird cousin to Attack Link. Gives you power based on the distance you travel. Y'all motherfuckers don't even use covers, so don't worry about it. You never even looked at it. Don't worry about it. Y'all don't even know what it looks like. Yeah, I'm looking for ropes. I'm looking for ropes and stuff, but they don't seem to be. They all seem to just be going rogue and testing out the different stuff right now. So I might just head back south. I got anything on me? No.
That's what I was doing too.
Yeah, everyone's just testing it. If anything, I would just bring in another person and just go into skirmish. Just try it out. Try everything out. So, I mean, everyone can sit in the DZ all day, but the only reason you want to be in the DZ is to test, like, Banshee and stuff. Like, DZ exclusive gear. Ah! And I love the fact that I've been calling Striker PvE gear for the longest time because of the damage to elites or whatever. Or enemy armor damage. And now it is PvE gear because it does not take the nerf to PvE action. That is hilarious. That makes me laugh. On the inside, I chortle. Yes. Fuck a Striker. You guys can feel all of my pain.
Good. It works better outside group.
What's that?
Nomad. Works a lot better outside of group.
You can get it to work in a group, though. I would run a 5-piece. 5-piece Nomad in a group is good. There's reasons to run a Nomad in a group. There's reasons for it. You need a tank. There it is. There it is.
That's what I would run.
I found it. It's there. You see the rope? Like, for instance, if you are cutting ropes, it is nice to have a Nomad with you. Come with me to a special place, DZ6.
Now we're exiting the safe area.
It's nice to have a rope cutter that is wearing Nomad. They can cut that rope for you.
I just got my Nomad up, so.
I'm about to proc your status, whoever's way in the south. I'm cutting this rope.
Give a damn.
I'm running my Nomad.
Just checking. Oh, it's gonna be me and Fox. Fox.
Weird.
He called me Nomad. Like an idiot.
Oh my goodness. So Nomad's gonna be nice. I don't agree with the idea of making Nomad DPS builds, the firearms focused. I think it's silly. I understand you want the health on kill, but if the health on kill is worthless, aka healing a low stamina, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Oh, I went rogue.
15 seconds.
But the,
Heal my teammate, blue proc. I guess I'm gonna cut it.
fancy there, maybe.
Here it goes. I don't know why the Lone Star is cutting it. I'm gonna heal him too. I'm a medic now. Hooray! We reversed roles for some reason. Would have been nice if he had cut it. But there you go. So Nomad, I feel like if you're gonna run Nomad, do like a 5-8-3 on a team, something like that. Don't go lower than like 8 or 7k stamina. The idea is you are the tank. If you're doing like a 7-6 or 8-5, you know, firearms focused Nomad, you're like, yeah, I'm killing people. Yeah, this is great. Like you're getting procced like every fight. Like you're not doing anything overly helpful. You know, like the proc like is supposed to be not only a surprise but a last resort, sort of. Like you're a tank. Like don't do that. Like health on kill, like when you get the health on kill, that's supposed to be a big shifter of the momentum of the fight. If you get health on kill when you only have 5k or less stamina as a Nomad, you're not shifting the fight anywhere. You're just as vulnerable as you were the moment before you killed that dude. So I highly recommend that you reconsider these firearms builds. At least in the team play. Like solo, I don't really care what you do. Like there's gonna be reasons why you're doing the firearms builds. There's gonna be reasons why you would want the tank builds. You're gonna want a hybrid build of some kind if you're solo Nomad, because you're gonna have to deal the damage yourself at some point. Which is why I was suggesting more of like a 5-8, anyways. But it just I just don't like the idea of the entirely firearm focused
New agent has joined your team.
Nomad. It seems like you're defeating the purpose of that build. You could do better. You could do better. At least that's the direction I would take it in this meta. really, I really would like everyone to like pay attention to what the builds, like the text, is trying to tell you about the build. This season, this update. I understand a lot of people are upset about the way Striker looks right now. Pay attention to what the text is telling you about that build. Is what I would tell you. Right? Like what? How is it? How is it telling you to play the game now?
What's up?
Right?
Are you guys the ones that just came in the game through anti-extraction?
Where at? Up there? Is that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Only a little bit. Only a little bit.
Dude, what kind of fucking build do you have, bro? Like, I feel like I had.
Oh, where did I get all these
the whole time,
keys?
but you weren't fucking dying.
Yeah, no,
So,
mad.
What kind of?
with this update,
Yeah,
as I was
okay,
saying,
okay.
follow the
It's not that
text.
constant.
It will guide you in your
Yeah, I
builds,
know.
especially you Striker players. I feel like a lot of you guys might have missed an opportunity to
Sitting there running around the whole time.
explore how to build in this game. Like you jumped in. A lot of you new players, you jumped in a really simple meta, and what has happened immediately after this simple meta is one of the most complex and interesting metas. Like this is going to be a fun Etch-a-Sketch situation where they just shook the whole fucking board and now we can do whatever the fuck we want. Because everything works now. It just matters the mix-up that you put it in, right? You can have sniper teams now, right? Long-range teams. I call them fire support teams. They're legit, they work, but they have a very specific purpose. And they have to fight at a very specific range, but they win. They win everything. They win it all. They can't be stopped. And it's amazing to behold. And it's because Striker is incapable of doing the things it once did. Striker was the only thing able to stop it in the ways it had been doing. So I can show you certain teams now, certain lineups that weren't possible before, like your Lone Star Deadeyes holding down whole streets. You wouldn't want to hold a street, you would want to hold a hallway. No one would go through that hallway. If the other end of the hallway was a Deadeye and Lone Star, no one's even going to peek. No one's gonna look.
Man,
There was a kid earlier that was fucking melting.
I tried my
Hunter's Faith
stacks on it. They go away
and
so fast.
Yeah.
Grenadier builds.
So they, you know,
The idea of using attack build to knock people out of cover so that your Hunter's Faith can one-hit them. Oh, that's back now. You don't even know that exists, but that exists. You'll get to see that. That's gonna be fun. There's things you don't know that have happened before that you're gonna get to see once again. The old is new. Old magic. Any of you veterans out there who used to play certain builds, you should give them a shot again and don't tell anybody. Just throw them out there. Throw these combinations out there. Tell nobody. Just do it, and then see if anybody catches on. See if they figure it out. I'm telling you, the Grenadier into Sniper thing is coming back. The all these support builds. My God, you thought D3 and Final Measure were relevant for their buffs before? My goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys. This is the season of supports. Lean on me. Oh, that is the key now. Lean on me. Lean on your support builds. Healers, final measures, D3s. Anybody who gives you a buff, give them a hug. Give them a high five.
Yeah.
This is your update. This is you. This is your season.
What do you think about people?
It's annoying, but I mean, it's a game.
We gotta get this guy. Come with me, Rook. What is your name? Joke? No, Joke. Follow me. Let's get him.
A devil. Are you kidding me? Goddamn, dude. This
Also,
game-
this is the season of cheese?
Anybody need the devil?
I wouldn't call it cheese. I would call it, strategic advantages.
Like, do you guys like report people and stuff? Like, find out accuracy?
The idea now is to make teams and fight in areas and in ways where you indeed have the advantage. Because you know what has been happening? Striker's been doing it to you for 3 months.
Yeah.
And you may or may not have noticed it. The, what is it? The checkpoint camping, camping the safe rooms, fighting hundreds of people at a time as a solo or even as a squad and being invincible, but continually fighting many people, even if it's just a squad versus 12. That's actually a strategic advantage that Striker had. And they don't want to admit it. But that was their advantage. Any way that they could hold 100 stacks gave them an advantage. And they used it. And they pretended that it was a skill thing. And they gloated about it. And it was great for them. Hooray for you, update 1.7 onward. But now we're 1.8.3. That bullshit ain't gonna fly anymore for you, Striker build. So now strategic advantages are gonna be for everybody. Your so-called cheese. Checkpoint camping is for everybody. But we're gonna do it at ranges where Striker was not.
That won't happen.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it
I don't think you can do that when you're...
in ways where we don't even have to camp a checkpoint.
If your PvE,
You know what would be
bro,
better
like,
for us?
the PvE,
Checkpoint's
like,
bad.
Aggro's on you, then you
This
can
has
go back
always
and
been a bad strategy, by the way. The checkpoint, as soon as you hit Manhunt, there will be a reckoning. There will be a number of players pouring out of that checkpoint, and Striker was the only one that could take advantage tactically of that situation.
It's ridiculous.
We should be in a hallway somewhere, right? We should be utilizing the damage output of the Lone Star. We should be utilizing the tankiness of our Nomad friend. Like, we should be setting up for our team, not for what has been. See, this is utilizing a strategy of old. You know, this is old strategy. This is old news. This is fake news. I don't like it. This isn't useful to me. Playing up a front like this on a checkpoint is dumb. It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help us.
We should go on.
Right? Why would I want to be here? I don't benefit from being here.
I took down 2 of the guys last time I came out.
I don't want to be here. This is not my strategy. I want to be in a hallway. I want to be in a building. I want to be somewhere where I got cover, full cover, right? Like, this car is okay, but they can shoot me right in my ankles. I want better cover. Can we move now?
You guys want to run?
I would like to run.
Yeah, let's go on a run. Let's go on a run. Yeah.
But now you, as the player, as
So one
the
thing I
team,
haven't
you
done
have to
about
think
yet
about
is,
your composition. Where is it
after
best
the
for
whole
you to
road
fight?
patch is a clear road.
What?
I
Who
don't
should
have
be
groups that
calling
actually
the
go
shots?
on. I
Who
use
calls the
those
moves? Who calls the shots? Right? Because that might not be the same
I'll do it,
person.
like, if the server's dead,
In fact, it might be better if it
and I can
isn't.
just tell there's nobody around, I'll go manhunt and just farm some guy.
Because you know what? My nomad friend is probably better for calling the shots. But me, in the back, I'm probably better for calling when to run away. I have a better sight on the whole objective, the whole fight, whereas the nomad is in distracting and dealing with the players up close.
You're fine. I can see it.
He'll point, he can use his Z. That's the other thing too. You guys are all using your what? Your Discords or whatever. Fuck that shit. You have a Z button on PC. I don't know what you guys on console use for your marking targets. I hope you guys have a button to do that. But look at this shit. Or hold on a second. Can I mark him? Can I not mark him? Maybe I can't mark my own teammate. I could have swore I could. Who's Kelpie Boy? Do I need Kelpie Boy? I don't think I benefit from Kelpie Boy's manhunt. Hey, go ahead and turn it in, Jarfly. I think Kelpie Boy is gonna have a bad day. Yeah.
Right behind us, behind us, behind us.
Alert. An agent is now leaving your team.
Don't put no bleed on him.
Rogue status
Oh,
no
kill.
longer active.
There we go. I got a manhunt.
You must be best buddies with you, man. Trying to pull that stuff.
There we go. There we go. Manhunt successful. Anyone who's new to the channel, my name's P2H. The DZ Denizen, reminding you to lie, cheat, and steal, because somebody has to win, and it should be you. Very nice. Very nice. Well played. Well done, everybody.
So what's your take on that other guy, man?
Who?
He kept seeing everybody. Like, I'm thinking he must have had some kind of cheats on where he could see where everybody was at.
Which guy?
That guy that was just playing with us that went manhunt. Wait, you kicked him? Did you do that?
No, he left.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I think he was using some cheats or something because he kept going like, we got people here, we got people there, and I couldn't see anybody. So I think he. And when I sent a pulse out too, he was like, it's all right, man. I can see everything. I'm like, what?
Well, no, you can see nameplates. You see nameplates when you're rogue. So that's about it.
No, he was.
Stop.
Because he was saying he could see stuff, and I heard Jarfly. Jarfly was like, I don't see anybody, and I was thinking the same thing, but I
Sick.
think he can see through walls or some shit.
Well, either way, we got manhunt and we killed him, so that worked out in our favor.
Yeah, he said, why'd y'all kick me? I thought maybe you did it or something.
Nah, he's trolling. Ah, well, that was nice. Got a nice manhunt thing. Well, anywho's. Now, let's talk about the player community a little bit more and what we need to be doing now with the update.
Did that dude just
And with Division 2, same time, let's address all the situations.
Chopper is inbound.
And all of you can argue with me all at the same time in the chat. I don't really care. I'll fight all of you. Fight my face. Fight my opinions. I'm prepared to argue.
Inbound on your position.
Here we go. Now let's start with the update, since we were just talking about the update before we did the kickflip there. I'm not entirely thrilled with the initial response. I like that it's chaotic. Don't get me wrong. I like the range of responses and how strong they are. It usually means that we're gonna have a very interesting and wide-reaching and variable response. But what I'm worried about is people imitating each other immediately. Searching for answers, whereas I feel like this is the right time for everyone, absolutely everyone, including people who normally just go on YouTube and find a build and go with that. I feel like this is the time.
Item extraction is go.
This is the time for all of us to try something. Get a wild hair up your ass. Try something. Try something that you've been thinking about. Try something that you've looked at, but you were like, well, that won't work because of Striker, right? Because Striker this, because Striker that. It won't work in this meta. It won't work, it won't work. Striker's dead. That Striker you knew, that dude is dead in a ditch. The fucking devs put a bullet in that dude's head and buried him in a shallow grave. You can do whatever you want.
15 seconds.
Y'all holler at you in a little bit.
Alright, Jar.
Keeps hollering at me.
I'll see you in a little bit. You are free to roam around the country. I need to empty my stash. I got too much stuff I stole. So, the diversity is possible, but we have to be willing and able to do it, right? We can't be caught on these old ideas.
Did I go rogue on him?
I thought about it. I saw him and I was gonna throw him an invite, but I saw it was him. I was like, oh, well, that's Jar. I'm surprised he's still in the server.
Yeah, it takes, if you're standing out in the open, it takes, like, if you go to close the game, you have to stand still for, like, 50
We have an
minutes.
opportunity, is what I'm saying. As a community, we can experiment. So I've been using Lone Star, right? I know the devs hinted at it. Like, yeah, it was really good in the player test, whatever. Like, yeah. Sure. I hope you guys do give it a shot. I know that most of you are probably going to try an MG5 variant of it, though. Where you're going to be, like, ADSing, and then you're going to proc Berserk, and your shit's going to go flying to the ceiling. You're going to be like, this is fucking dumb, and then you're going to throw it away. So, I hope that you know, at least... there's different builds have different requirements, and there's mechanics in this game that lend themselves toward different builds. Deadeye, they fucking led you by the nose. They tried so fucking hard. Deadeye and Lone Star are both builds where the devs gave you stuff, and they were like, here guys, here's how. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see what this is called? It's called cover shooter. It's called cover shooter. Cover shooter. Do you know what they want you to use? Do you know how this works? Up to 50%? 50%. Do you know? Read it. I will read it to you. You don't even have to just listen to me. Every bullet fired at an enemy from cover. It's at. You don't have to hit them.
Oh, dude. Oh.
This is half of Striker, and you don't even have to land a single fucking shot. But because you have to use cover, no one uses this. Nobody. How fucking stupid. That's absolutely crazy to me. This is one of the strongest weapons in the game, but because you have to use cover, what? This is the Lone Star gun. This is it. This is what you. This is epitome of Lone Star, and then additionally.
I don't know. I guess that's div tech. So.
Everybody has been upset about Deadeye ever since they made it. So you had to use cover. It still hits just as hard. It's so powerful.
Damn, dude.
So powerful.
Oh, man, I opened so many. Like, I got one with a bonus item. That was it. It's crazy. Jeez.
I'm only running. Look at this thing. This is what I'm running. A 6.5.
Like 30 cases or something.
And I murk people with this motherfucker. I'll take this thing out for a spin real quick. Let me go find somebody. This is one of my most powerful builds in the game right now. 6.5 on firearms. You guys could do better. But I run a sturdy Deadeye. Right? Here. But because it uses cover, nobody wants to use Deadeye. It's like, you guys have to get over your fears of mechanics in games. They give you, for free, when you touch cover, you don't have to have anything. You don't have to have...
Coverage only.
You don't have to have this, right? You don't have to have steady hands. You don't have to have tack advance. You don't have to have evasive action. When you're on cover, you see this? You see this? You have stability and accuracy on cover automatically. They for free. They give it to you. They're trying their damnedest to give you mechanics in the game. But you won't. You can't. You refuse. And it's upsetting for them, and it's upsetting for me. Everyone involved. Oh. I was gonna go rogue, but he just died to purples and reds. This is why I don't like coming down to DZ 1 and 2. That man just died to some reds. That man just died to some reds. I'm gonna walk slowly. Walk slowly back into this and pretend I didn't see that. No one saw that man die to reds. Oh, I didn't see his name. I didn't see... Is his name Fokker? From Meet the Fockers?
Attention.
This explains a
Leaving
lot.
dark zone.
Let's just pretend we didn't see that man die to reds. Let's just save his dignity and respect, even though there's neither one of those things in this dark zone. Just wash his, he is cleansed, baptized in the DZ1. He's experimenting, he's trying it, he's probably new. Alright, forgive him, for he has sinned. It's fine. Mechanics. You in the chat. who won't fucking try anything but ADS and face tank. Fuck, there's mechanics in this game. There's more to this game than ADS, rolling around, and fucking face tanking. Striker might not have shown you much more than that, but there is. For fuck's sake. The builds.
You go
What
on
the
without this,
what
you're dead.
1.7 should have shown you is that if you read a build, it will tell you in a sense how to build it, right?
This is the shit
If
need.
you read Deadeye, when zoomed, marksman rifle loses headshot bonus. So headshot damage doesn't matter on this guy. There's one thing you learned. 2, but gain 50% critical strike chance when out of cover and 100% critical strike chance when in cover. Turns out, being on cover is really good for this build. And headshot damage doesn't matter. And also crit damage is really good, and crit chance also doesn't matter. It's telling you how to build this build in the text. That's what you should have learned from 1.7 when you were fucking around on Striker.
That's nice.
It taught you how to build. You're like, oh, I'm watching. It wants me to get stacks. I have to land hits. So that's why I went with the lightweight M4, because it was the most stable weapon in the game. It went straight up, so all I have to do is drag down, and I have a shitload of stability in my Striker, right? But not all of you picked up on that. You just went with whatever was good. But now you can learn this lesson. You get to learn this lesson now. This is your time to learn. Congratulations. So here it is. All of these builds, they teach you how to build it. It's all in here. D3, stamina, has all this defense. You are a tank, turns out. That runs a SMG. Congratulations. That's pretty straightforward. There's some builds that are less specific. Striker was one of them. Nomad is one of them. They have a little more creativity in them. Some of them take some methodology focus. Like, you have to figure out how you want to run them. Like Firecrest. Firecrest is actually kind of tricky, depending on what you're focusing on. As it turns out, there's multiple ways of running Firecrest, and you're not wrong for running it one way or another. You can focus on the 4-piece bonus. You can focus on the 6-piece bonus. You can focus on the 5-piece bonus. There's certain ways of making that build work in which you're not wrong. You just have to build it toward that mission. Alright? But this is your time to learn how to do that. There's so many builds out here you are capable of running. Mechanics that are at your disposal that weren't before because Striker could overpower them no longer can. Let me show you Deadeye real quick. I'm going to give you some Deadeye. You're here for some stuff. I gave you a bunch of Lone Star. You saw Lone Star overpower a bunch of stuff. Let me show you some Deadeye. Let me show you what cover can do for you. Lone Star, I was using Big Al. That was also using the same mechanics. We're also using Tac Advance, Evasive Action, Steady Hands. Alright? Same deal. Alright, this is stuff I've been developing. I've been smacking Strikers for months. Took you long enough to figure out that this stuff works. Now we're fighting even weaker Strikers. Congratulations. We're gonna have a good time. So they're smacking each other already. Yeah, I'm just coming over here. So what's the biggest problem for this build is when they get close. But I'm still okay if they get close. I can spray pretty well. What I want to do is I want to crowd control them, and I want to use my tack advance. Right? I want to increase my damage, and then as I'm hitting the cover... Oh, he's already fucking dead. Fuck! Let's find a player. Rope? No rope. Player's dead. I'm stealing his stuff.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm taking advantage. My stuff now.
What is that big road, man?
Damn it!
We've got the package.
The idea here is that you're gonna, when I find someone to shoot, is that you're gonna cover to cover, you're gonna drop this smart cover, right as you're hitting it. Now you have stability, you have accuracy, and when you hit them, you pulse them, that's crit damage. That's the whole kit and caboodle. That's everything for Deadeye. That's everything. Everything you'd ever want for Deadeye. Another one, DZ6. We're gonna find more players. DZ6, and you're gonna try and cut the rope for me now, because you're the Deadeye. I don't want to be cutting the rope as the Deadeye. Ed Gang, what up?
Oh, you're Deadeye. Okay, you're trying out something. Yeah, I'll cut it, man.
How are you? Are you enjoying update 1.8.3? Are you displeased? Have you had a chance? Is there What are your feelings so far? Or do you want me just to give you a rundown of what I've experienced so far? I am down to discuss. We're on PC, so if you're on PC, I can invite you. Yeah, we're only a duo right now.
You got a bird inbound.
Just whisper me in game. It's the same name as you see in the stream. Kelpie boy.
Ah, it's him. No.
Oh, he's under attack. No!
No.
We're trying to cut the rope. You can't cut the rope while you're getting attacked by rogues. Heal yourself. Ah! Heal him. Keep him alive. You got the boy. 50%. 50%. 50%. 50%. 50%.
Oh, nice.
Alright. Get these guys off me.
There you go, man. I put him in play.
There's a lot of them down there. Oh, they procced everything. Oh, those dudes are deader than shit.
Rogue agent neutralized.
Yep, that's dead. That is mine. Thank you. No, I'm not on PS4. I'm sorry. It is as it says in the title. I am on PC. I am so sorry.
Like that. Nomad.
I do not have a PSN.
Alert. Another agent is claiming a supply drop. Alert. Nearby drop site has been claimed by another agent.
There we go. Oh my goodness. But have you played the update on PS4? Is it... How are you... That's the thing, is I play on PC, you're playing on console. I'm enjoying it. Are you having a good time on console with it? My understanding is that Striker was quite the scourge on console. Oh, you haven't been on there yet? Okay. Understandable. You got time yet. I mean, you have... This is literally the first day, so... I see you're looking for a group. Oh, that guy's dead. Stuff? Hey. Understandable. No worries. Well, did you run Striker? Are you planning on running Striker?
There's a couple of guys down here. I can go rogue if you want to.
Yeah, go for it.
Flag.
I'm gonna run away after we kill somebody, though. Because we're probably gonna get overrun very quickly.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying you can stay back and snipe at them while I'm running around.
That is my plan.
Oh shit, where'd they go?
They're getting the thing just north of us.
Oh, this is perfect. It's gonna be down an alleyway, so you can camp up and snipe at them.
Uh-oh. This is not ideal. They're right on top of you. Oh, buddy.
Alert. A team member has disavowed a division. Your team is now designated rogue. Warning. Nearby supply drops currently being claimed. Alert. Nearby supply drop claimed.
Alright, reload. Alright, cool. Okay. Oh my god. They're gonna be all respawning too. Oh my god. He's pushing without me? Hey, push out. Go ahead, push out. Go ahead. This is why I don't care. How close you are to me, I will kill you. Alright, cool. Follow me, follow me. Follow me, follow me.
30 seconds.
That is why it doesn't matter how close you are to me and my, Deadeye. Just a matter of if I've done my tac advance and if I've got my crowd control out.
Contamination event detected.
Hate on the crowd control stuff all you want. I'm gonna get my shots off, buddy. I'm gonna reposition.
Watch out for that other guy, 'cause like I said, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, are you? So you're new to the division then? Okay.
Oh, it was kinda
Yo,
odd.
that's actually
He
very
asked me,
cool.
How do you feel about somebody using cheats?
Oh no. No, that was just crowd control and doing the attack advance. You know, I think you have, there should be a rewards vendor. You may not have, like, the classifieds. Oh, shit. Get in the hallway, get in the hallway. It's not about being bad or good. When it comes to gear, it's just being geared. The skill comes later. You get used to using a gear set.
Contamination level critical below strike level.
You know, you figure out how you want to play, then you find a gear set that, you know, complements the way you play. And then you get better in that regard. Like, I play like a coward. I play like a thieving fuck. So I favor a lot of builds that hit quickly or can survive and run away. Like, I got builds that are on very opposite ends of, like, survival spectrums. Like, they either have a lot of damage or a lot of survivability. It depends on what I'm doing. And I've developed strategies to help both of them. So it's not necessarily about being good or bad initially. It's about finding gear, and that's the downfall of these loot-based games. Is that you're not. It's not you when you first start. It's just you getting gear. So don't worry too much. Don't call yourself bad. Just be aware that it's you're gearing up. Gotta get geared. You got one of enemy south. Enemy south. Rolling up.
He's taking off there. You can try to pop at him if you want.
We'll see. We'll see if he turns around. See, what weapons do you like to use? That might help you, like, in your search. Ooh, ooh. That might help you search for something. Oh shit, run, just run real quick. Just run real quick. Yep, just give us a space to move real quick.
Contamination level lowering below street level. Hostiles detected below street level.
I'm sending you a location. Reach it and your manhunt will be cleared.
They knew you guys got out there. Like, we're not going down there.
Ooh, pop that T. Pop it. Ah! No, come back with me. We gotta go south. We gotta run. We gotta run. And we're fucked because we gotta run through people.
Our manhunt goal was up north.
Oh, it's south and west. Ah!
He said he killed me twice. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was some crazy saves. Ooh, I just got shot at. They're watching back. They're pecking at us.
Yeah, one in front. Oh, he's running up. We'll stay, hug the right side if you can. He's gonna shoot at us from above. And then
Up in between us here too. They're right behind us.
yeah, that's fine. You know where I'm taking him. Alright, you should be able to turn it in. I should be able to cover you.
What's up?
You should be able to turn it in if I cover you on these NPCs. Alright?
Warning. Now entering
Yeah.
a contaminated area.
So just get on the other side of the thing. Or else I'll do it. I'll do it. There's not enough of them over here. Oh, fuck. No, fuck. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I can't do it. Run, run, run. Ah.
I'll do it.
You probably can't, to be honest.
Confirmed. Rogue status. No
Ugh.
Nice.
Oh, you got fucking stuck. I couldn't do anything. I was stuck in a menu. Ah. I was trying to use a med kit and I got stuck in this thing. That was miserable. It glitched me. I was like, no. No.
Technician live.
That was so close. I almost blew it. Thanks for saving us. I almost blew it because I got stuck in a screen.
Oh shit. That
Exiting
sucks.
the contaminated area.
Well, I didn't see you on it, so I was like, oh shit. I better run it.
Attention. Hazard levels.
The only problem with this build right now is that it has no ammo. Because I'm running double sniper.
That was a good run, man. That was a tough one. 'Cause it was
I've got
two of us
ammo
against
cap
at least about
on
5
this.
people.
I've got ammo cap here, but because double sniper, you run out of ammo like crazy. Fucking sucks. But I think if you run a higher firearms than the one I'm running at 7 essentially. You will do better in the ammo department. So if you weren't running, say this
Yeah, I can
competent,
definitely tell a difference. Like right now, I
just
can,
go for 8K firearms and then do deadly and like prepared and then deadly and say
Striker.
I don't know what else you would run. To be honest, deadly, prepare, deadly, and God, competent seems like the only option really. Yeah, I mean unforgiving's there, but you don't really. Maybe unforgiving.
I guess not.
Maybe.
Yeah, I probably would have taken longer to do the count.
I wouldn't do it.
I got a Midas. If you want that, I mean, I know you want that, right?
I mean, I have plenty of them. I don't need to use it right now.
I know, I'm just kidding, man.
I know you are, but I use those. And I know everyone hates them.
Midas? I don't hate them, I just never use them.
The hate for Midas is unreal. Makes me sad. You're in Caduceus. Man, fuck all you guys who hate Caduceus. The Deuce.
I don't know if I have that one yet or not.
Final measure. Oh,
I don't think
Wait a
I do.
minute.
I may actually extract that.
I got a final measure for somebody.
Is the shit you need.
Yeah. Oh, there's the MG5 you guys are going to be using. Instead of the Big Al because you guys don't want to use cover. Surprise, surprise. Hey, do you need a piece of final measure? Would you like one?
Final, what is it? What you got?
This one. Backpack.
Backpack. Let me see if I have it in the stash. I know I'm not holding it, but I put all my stuff in the stash that I'm not building right now.
Oh, that might be good. That might be good for a shotgun. Something. Optimal range, crit.
Final measure.
Maybe. Not.
Yeah, I've got like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, I'm good.
I throw that on somebody.
What are you waiting for?
Lady, don't hurry me. I'm busy.
I'm gonna extract this tactician glove though because I do not have one of those. It's kind of a crap roll though. It's like LMG.
Oh, okay. Manhunts. I'm gonna peel these real quick. So here's Deadeye.
Transmission
Still.
jammed.
If you guys want to see
Proximity
anything
coverage
else, I
open.
can pull out some other stuff.
Backup activated. System rebooted. Warning, entering dark zone.
Oh no!
Warning.
I think they got a reclaimer. And also, he missed me with the blue. Or, I mean, the green. Boo!
Nomad. They must have popped.
Down. Requires assistance.
Bullet King, Bullet
Now
Queen.
entering a safe area.
They're a team! Hold on a second. Oh no, I'm stunned. Help. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, stop it. I'm nice. Too pretty to die. Oh. Hold on a second. Respawn. They are making a poor choice.
Oh, get him. Nice. Oh, shit.
They are
Side
making
down
a
like this
poor
one.
choice. This is not a solid play. They need to get away from the checkpoint. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! Oh, don't do that! Oh, don't do that! Stop it! Don't do that! Med kit for everybody. Everybody gets a med kit. You get a med kit. You get a med kit. Everyone get a med kit. That's a striker.
What is that?
An agent in your vicinity has gone rogue.
And no, that's a nomad. Hey, nomad. Say it's nomad. See, that's that firearms nomad build that I was telling you not to run. Oh, I gotta aim. I gotta aim. At some point, I have to aim. I just keep spamming bullets. I gotta aim. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Oh, Bullet King ran. Look at this. Look at this run. Check out that run.
Hostiles moving out of proximity. Contamination levels lowering to acceptable levels.
Into the hole he recedes. This is the D3. Definitely, I like the resurgence of D3s. I'm gonna go back up top and go around. I don't like chasing underground. I like just sitting on the surface, waiting their arrival. The D3 is very good. I like the idea of them giving all the teammates all the buffs. Good idea. Strong play. Bad idea is the using it as a DPS class. Like, I see a lot of people like using it with the crit damage, trying to augment it, make it very DPS-y. Like, make it like a 1v1 build, practically. And I get it. You want to be a threat. You want to make people shoot at you. Because that's like the role of the tank, is to take aggro. Make sure your survival is like strongest. Your ability to tank is the strongest you can make it.
Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance. Rogue agent down.
What else should I show off? Does anyone else want to see any other builds? I've shown off Lone Star, I've shown off Deadeye. Is there any other build you want to see right now? I've ranted and raved for 2 hours now about the update, about Division 2. Is there anything else you want to see? I have essentially the next meta in my build arsenal here. I've got the Nomads, I got the Banshees, I got the Deadeyes, Sentry Call, Firecrest, Lone Star. The only stuff I don't have room for is like the Hunter's Faith. I don't have the Reclaimer support build, the D3. Like, I don't have all the support stuff to show you, but at least I have the DPS stuff that you guys so clamor for, usually. So if there's anything you want to look at, comment, like, dislike, yell at me. Tell me why you're mad that Striker got a nerf. It feeds my ego. It tells me that we were right about it being nerfed and that it's good. It's doing its job. Ugh. The best update ever. It's like Christmas in August. A little early. A little early for Christmas, but there you go. Thank you, devs. You're not the worst people I've ever had to deal with. You're close. Fuck, you're close, but my god. Every once in a while. What is it?
Backup activated. System rebooted.
They're way south.
Yeah, they ran down.
Well, the thing is, they gotta run north. They gotta run north at some point. Yeah. I'm still on Deadeyes. Or you want me to change builds, or are we good? So we've run Lone Star, we've run Deadeye. What else could I do here? I could run Firecrest and just dick them over.
It's pretty nice.
What is it?
We did good on that last run.
Oh yeah, when we went manhunt. Yeah, it was nice having you tank for me, and then I just shot them to death, and then you would gain all the health back by killing them. It was a good mutual exchange. And these are the type of combinations that I'm telling you are gonna be on the table. Deadeye doesn't normally get kills because sniper builds don't. I don't know who you gotta talk to first, but snipers, they usually down people. They down people behind cover and they don't get the kill. So what's nice to have around is something like an Alpha Bridge, or say a Nomad, somebody who has health on kill or on kill activated abilities. That's nice to have. Because Deadeye's gonna down him. You already know. Oh, I let him die. Oh, I let him die. It was my fault. I was a bad teammate. That was my bad. I was way behind you.
Sorry, I didn't want to get too close anyway.
They are way too close. So I need them at like 50 meters.
The shield guy, so yeah.
Oh, there's a tower I can snipe from over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh no, they're right on top of me. Ooh, he's not thrilled. Is that the D3? He hasn't shot me yet. I bet that's the D3. D3s. Let me tell you a little secret. How to fight a D3, literally, just turn the other direction and run. That is how you beat a D3. They cannot shoot you unless their shield is out. And their shield will not be out unless they stop moving. Fun fact. They cannot hurt you unless they stop moving. That is the fundamental flaw of every shield build. Which makes me wonder why they nerfed every shield build in the game to the point where there's only the D3 left. Makes me very sad. I miss my shield builds. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they were undeservedly killed off the prime of their lives. Where am I looking here? Oh, it's in there. Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to stop that. Oh, maybe I will. Oh, cancer. Oh, he's dead. I couldn't get him. I was so close. Ah. Pop blue, but I still took a stagger off of a grenade of some kind. That was tough. I almost got it though. That's that attack advance damage. Like, you see, I'm not even at 7k. Look at this damage. And you guys are like, oh, I hate using cover. Deadeye's a bad build. Not even 7k firearms. And you see the absurd amounts of damage I can do with this thing. You guys could make something like an 8k firearm. Are you kidding me? Put 8k firearm, 9k fire, go fucking crazy. Do a 10k firearm. Prove me wrong.
If we go rogue.
Do better than mine.
I don't think that's enough distance though.
It's up to you. I don't care. I don't even have a T. I'm fucking crazy right now.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Like if you could shoot down through here.
Yeah. I mean, but we get pincered at some point because they're coming from everywhere.
Alert.
I don't even know where they are right now. I think they're still getting medkits and stuff from the checkpoint.
Down this way.
Ooh, let me up there. Can I get up there? I can get up there.
Yeah, right now.
Ooh, 5-hitter.
I'll get another one.
Bullet Queen. Oh, they're behind me. Ah! Ah! They're behind. Pincer move. I told him. I told him. I told him the pincer move was coming. I told him.
Warning.
I told you that pincer move was coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I figured that too.
Can't really do it there. You gotta choke him.
Well, the plant, yeah, you're right. We were too close to like.
They had just turned it in just north of us, and that's where they came out of.
Confirmed. Rogue status no longer active.
We're still only running a duo. Let me see who's on. Ah. Let me see. Hubs, mission carrier, Jarfly. Jarfly's doing something.
Probably should have backed up a little more so when they came.
Wizzy's
out,
on.
right on top.
What's
of it.
Wizzy doing? You guys know Wizzy, right?
That's the part, 30 seconds. That actually kept you.
What's Wizzy doing? I might fuck around and join up on Wizzy. Let me make sure this guy's on my friend list.
I guess you're looking for rogues with that Deadeye build.
Let me add him. Oh, he is my friend. Okay. Just checking. Alright, I'm gonna head east real quick.
Hanging on the ground.
No. Arriving. Arriving! I found a rope that's arriving.
Grab what?
You know what? Let's do... I haven't tried this one. Since everyone's been doing Nomad lately, I've been developing this Nomad. I haven't tried this new iteration of it, right? I have not. It is in the works. I figured that Nomad was soon going to be in demand. And I wanted to bring back some of the old magic. So this is like a 5-8-3 build. I'm running Nimble, but I think I'm going to switch it to responsive real quick. We're using smart cover mods. My teammate has pulse, so I'm going to switch to trapper. So this is, you're getting a quick sneaky peek. Sneaky peek.
If I come down on this side of here.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's take a look at what's up there. At what is commonly known in my area as the Trapper Nomad build. I don't have my Nomad, I don't have my T, but we'll make the best of it. See how this goes. So I've got a Warlord for tanking, and I've got a Bullfrog for damage. No, you didn't cut it. You could have cut it. You had time.
Yeah, I was about to. I know. I wasn't paying attention to the damn timer. I thought.
Not paying attention.
I wanted to stand around in a second, and I was about to cut it, and it went up. I was like, shit.
See, he had time and everything. You got lucky today, punk. Now I'm gonna extract.
Agent, I am inbound on
Yeah, was
your
that a
position.
Liberator? Wait a minute. Hey. Yeah, Liberator game. Check it out. So this Warlord's got Unforgiving, and it has... Uh-oh. Unforgiving, and it also has Predatory on it, so you can stay in the fight, doing your damage for as long as you want, preventing damage, very tanky, very nice. And then you've got this Vicious Deadly, you're at the top of the bar, very solid, overhealed, doing a ton of damage when you need that extra DPS on your team. That's what this this little thing's for. And then you've got the this guy, the usual. You got your sawn off for your everything else. A lot of people run the Predatory and the Determined on your sawn off. You can do that if you want.
Chopper is
I like to
inbound.
have Predatory on one of my secondaries, one of the guns that are more involved in the fight, instead of having to switch to a tertiary weapon that is less involved. I like being more
Cargo
involved.
extraction initiated.
This is the Trapper Nomad. I'm hoping now that Striker doesn't have as big a heal and doesn't have the damage ramp, I'm hoping more players use cover,
Cargo secured.
as this gentleman is. So that, you see how wide this area is? I can cast a wide net. I can cause a lot of harm with Trapper, to their accuracy, to their stability, to their damage resist,
Till extraction complete.
which happens to be the, oh, there it is. So we got Warlord for tanking, damage resistant, Got the blue buff. We're gonna focus fire this fella here. Got one in the back. Drop the trapper. Ooh. Oh no. Heal my buddy. Oh, combat medic. Alright, now I'm using my attack advance. Oh no.
Extraction successful.
This is... Oh, we're dead. We're dead as hell. Oh no, we're actually healing it off. There's the Nomad.
Nice hills, bro.
Hell yeah, brother. That's a combination of the recovered and the Nomad and the med kits.
How the hell are you still alive? Oh, you got out.
Oh, I got a lot of moves that you don't know about. Let me show you. And also attack advance plus evasive action. Let me show you how to tank real quick. Watch this shit. Oh! Oh, I didn't complete the move, but it's okay. Ooh. Shoot the king in the back. Ow, quit punching me, you punk. Oh boy. Oh no. Alright. Still tanking. I don't think it really helps my team that I'm tanking, because we're two tanks. I need to isolate one. Let me see. How do I want to do this? So I think I need the bullfrog. We need the damage output, so we're going to go with the bullfrog. I think Warlord's great for tanking, but it's not great for damage output. And then we need to use the cover to cover. We're going to use recovered. So we're going to go into them to make them turn into us. That's Bullet King. He's the D3. Answer is to keep moving. Once we have a solution, a fire solution on anyone but the D3, then we will turn around. Yep. Bullet Queen. Oop. Down. See, that's the reason I don't necessarily like recovered over nimble. Nimble always works on the cover to cover. But recovered will recover all of the damage you take.
Stupid. Over here.
So, like, I have to be the target. I'm so conflicted when it comes to these holsters. Here, I'll put Nimble on real quick. So I'll show you the difference. This is the build in progress. This is a sneak peek. Sneaky Pete, sneaky Pete, sneak peek at Trapper Nomad that I've been working on. I think Nimble is going to end up being the one I go with because it goes well with tack advance and evasive action. The longer you go, the more damage you deal, right? So that kind of lends itself to... So now we Nimble. Oh no, we can't. So that's the one thing that'll stop you too, is that crowd control. Right, over here. Heal the teammate who's shooting. Into them. Turret should be down. So we've nimbled. Not King. Anyone but King. So we'll go for this guy. Can't mark it for some reason. Oop. I've got my Nomad, but we don't need to use it. We're going to use this Nimble to heal. we're healing. Oh, we got the Nomad proc. They're confused. Nobody wins. Nimble. No. Man, I'm tanking them out. It's just, we don't have any DPS out here. If I had a DPS, we'd be winning this fight by now. What's up, first player? So I'm going to switch to a DPS, because two Nomads is not going to win this fight. So what other DPS class haven't I shown you? Oh, Banshee.
Every time I get close to getting one down, I get
Banshee's a DPS class. But this was the precursor to that Trapper Nomad. So, but this deals more damage, because as you know, Banshee does damage to rogues. So this one actually does more damage than the Nomad. So I'll use this one a little bit. I've already used the Lone Star, used the Deadeye. I'm kind of upset at the randos that we have around us. None of them do damage. I'm tanking for, what, 30 seconds? A minute? And they're still not downing anybody? I mean, I understand my teammate. He's also a Nomad. So, like, I understand his predicament. But, see, this is the reason why I'm saying, like, if you guys are going to run these Nomads do not have base damage boosts. I have the shields to everything so far. Oh. Well played.
Oh, man. Wow.
Just barely.
Holy shit.
I have all of the shields to everything. So far.
Crazy shit right there.
I have the, I'll take a look real quick. I'm pretty sure I have all the shields. Yep. Yeah. Got 20 days on this guy. Yep. You damn straight I got the survival shield. I love survival. Survival's one of my favorite, do they go rogue yet? Survival's one of my favorite, game modes. Have you played the, new update yet, player? Have you gotten a chance? Have you gotten a feel? Gotten a taste? Have you run anything in update 1.3.8 yet? And even if you haven't, do you got any opinions on it yet? Because a lot of people are upset and or really excited. There's like a wide swing in opinions right now. So I'm interested to hear from anybody I know. Because honestly, amongst friends, people are really, the opinions vary wildly. So I'm interested to hear what you got to say on the situation. What you got? Ooh, hold on a sec. I got a rope in DZ8. This Banshee real quick. Up in DZ8.
DZ8?
DZ8. Let's go check it out.
Or rope.
Yeah, it shouldn't be able to. Not right now. Well, the thing is, you got to think about what happened to him. The ramp got cut in half, and then the decay additionally. So, like, if you think about their DPS ramp in terms of the stacks per hit, which got turned from double to half, which is single hit, one stack. And then they also went from that to the double decay. So they're actually getting they got a double whammy on their ramp. Because they have to overcome their gun RPM has to overcome a 120 RPM decay. And some of these dudes are not capable of doing that, which is crazy.
Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System
120 RPMs, completely negated. That's intense, man. That's a tough gig for anybody, really. And then they have to deal with that, and then, you know. I don't even know if any of the striker builds have really experienced the health debuff as well for their healing stacks. I don't know if any of them have gotten enough heals to even figure out if that's worth anything.
15 seconds.
You know what I mean?
Warning. Your division affiliation has been disavowed. You are now marked as rogue.
And that's how you beat a safe extract.
Rogue agents have compromised the op.
Just go rogue as they're putting it on. Because you already know they're putting it on in the last second, right? So just go rogue as you see them going for it. Hit them while they have to put it on. They're a free target. Doesn't matter what they got. They've either procced blue or they have a green waiting for them. Just take that free hit. And then you have possibly an opportunity at their rope, or they will drop 3 items for you because they will take a death, because you'll kill them quick enough. Update doesn't really affect me. I don't run striker or drop and pop box. Same! Hey, we're in the same fucking boat. You and I. I don't know if it's because we influence each other in some way or another, but I have not been running box since, like, ever. So, there's that. It's not really been my thing. I've never had electronics or anything, so... Oh, Bullet King. Oh, that is... Everybody's coming then. Everybody's gonna be here. Flank? Oh, boy. Hey, I'm gonna run, because they're all here. They're all here, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drag them across the server. Box with my reclaimer and PvE. Okay. Man, he keeps pulling out that shield to shoot. He's not gonna ever catch us. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is like Reclaimer is a box build though, right? I mean that makes sense. And the thing is, Reclaimer is gonna be sick as fuck this update, so I'm stoked that you run Reclaimer. I'm real happy about that. I mean, I know that there's gonna be a lot of EMPs out there, but some strategically placed boxes are gonna go a long way this time around. Yeah, I suggest you keep running into the tunnel. I'm gonna put my shit on the rope, because I'm greedy as fuck.
Seconds.
No, he's dead.
Come on.
Update. Supply drop is being
Fucking
claimed
shock
nearby.
turret got me.
Oh no.
I don't even know where a fucking
Nearby
shock
drop
turret
site
was
secured
at,
by
man.
another
Like, he must have
agent.
just thrown it up in front of me or something.
Oh no.
Such a cheese.
Oh no.
Extraction complete.
Hey, let me see. That is Kite 5576. Hey, what up? What is going on? How are you doing? I am running from 3 individuals who are not thrilled with me. Been playing with your Banshee in the DZ?
Warning. All supply drops will
Yeah,
expire in
I have seen
seconds.
the state of the game.
Rogue status no longer active.
They have 2 betas, right? They have the private beta, and then they're gonna have the invitational. I've registered for the invitational. I have not gotten a word whether or not I'm in it. But it would be nice to have like guaranteed access to a beta. You know, the pre-order one would be nice. But my understanding is that the beta, especially the pre-order one, is not going to have a lot of the stuff that I want to see. Like, it's going to have a bunch of basic stuff that I already know a lot about. Like, here's the stuff I'm interested in. I like the idea of us having clans and raids and the Dark Zone and that stuff. That stuff's interesting to me. You know what they haven't said shit about? Or revealed anything about? Like, I understand that they've announced them, but they haven't shown anything. And until they show me something, I don't believe a goddamn thing they say that's gonna be in the next game. They've lied to my face so many times. I'm not about to accept that they are doing any of the shit that they say they're doing until it's happened. It has to be. I have to see it. And I figure let whoever wants to buy it early and whatever, let them be the experimental lambs, okay? Oh, that's Bullet King. Fuck him. Nah, fuck it. Run. I don't care. Bullet King's a D3. He has to stop to shoot. I have to stop to shoot. My name is Bullet King. My only weakness is they turn and run away from me. Wah! Yeah, they
I won't kill you. I'm just gonna go after that P2 dude.
Oh no. You have to understand, I ran nothing but shield builds before they nerfed them into the ground, and the only shield that's left standing is D3. So I have nothing but contempt for D3s. Honestly, I wish like all the D3s could just dump all of their builds into a large garbage can and light it on fire.
You want my teammates to kill you?
I don't care what you do. You can keep chasing me forever.
Okay,
I'm just not gonna fight.
Turn around, I won't fight.
I don't plan on fighting any of you. You guys seem to think we're fighting. You're the only ones who have anything to prove. I'm going to turn around and kill one of them. If the D3 lets one of them pass, I'm going to go ahead and do a cover-to-cover with this guy right here. And there's a jump that they have to pull down here.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
It's called tactical advantages.
I was hoping if I get them to come back up, you could turn around and start sniping at them.
Oh, hell no. I'm on my Banshee build right now.
Oh, okay, okay. Alright.
I'm glad they have to type.
How did they type?
Look in the all chat. Bullet King, your teammate doesn't even come back for you. So sad. What a schmuck. It's alright. Console, I may eventually try, like, one of them someday.
Oh, there's that damn shock turret again.
I don't plan on it.
3 guys in a
Like,
shock
PC's it's all I can afford. I can afford one system, and PC does more than just game. So, like, I can do, like, audio editing and video editing and stuff. It's not necessarily, like, you know, I don't need a gaming system for strictly gaming. It's more of, like, I need something that does more than game. PC is that. No offense. I do like the idea of people playing all on, like, the same equipment and it being even across the board. Oh, help! Help! Police! Yeah, police, yeah. Oh no, are you guys chasing me? Oh, this is embarrassing.
They're going after you. Oh no, you stupid slow game. Damn it. Oh, I can't get one. I just keep trying to pull one of them off by themselves or get them.
Oh no. I have seen Last Samurai, probably. I'm not good with names. You're gonna find out real fast I'm bad at names. I probably have seen that movie. It sounds familiar. I remember a samurai who was trying to get close to an emperor, and they shot a bunch of arrows at him. There was a lot of kneeling involved. And it reminded me of a Quentin Tarantino movie. Like some, okay, so maybe a different one. So maybe that's, not the one I'm thinking of. But this is off topic. This isn't even about the fucking update or any of that shit. Why aren't we talking about Division? I don't want to talk about Last Samurai. What is this? You better loop it back in. Better loop this back into Division. I'm hiding. Leave me alone. I'm scared.
I know. Where'd you go, guys? I can't.
I'm being hunted. Help. Help, police. Don't hurt me. I'm nice. I'm too pretty to die. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. I'm too nice.
You have a lot of damage resistance, don't you? With the, that build.
Only a little bit. Only you can prevent force. They won't come down here. They refuse to come down here because they know they'll lose. That's amazing. You come down here with me. Quit fighting them up there.
I think we should run.
No, don't fight them up there. No.
Warning. An agent on your team requires aid immediately.
Are they gonna come? They're making a decision. Executive decision. Oh, they're going back up the fucking... Oh my god, really? Are you serious? You schmucks.
Be a shot grenade, man. Shit.
They refuse.
That's the only thing that gets me every time.
Alright, so what's the game plan here? I got a blue. I got nimble. Who can I hurt the worst? Oh no.
That's their saving grace is they have a guy with a shield build to just sit there and troll you and stand in front of you. So you can't focus down either one of them. Because he's constantly like on your back.
I know what to do. Outnumber them. No. I'm going to win this the way you win any other fight.
Still down there.
I'm being bullied. I'm inviting friends. I'm being bullied. Help. Where's Robosonic? Where's the Where's Robosonic? There we go. Robosonic, come help. I need you. I'm being bullied.
See if we can,
They're coming back. They're coming back. Look out. Stay with me. Don't fall behind. Fell behind. You're getting killed.
How the fuck did I just get shocked?
Oh my god.
How does that happen, dude? He's got like a shock turret that goes like 500 feet or something? How the fuck did I get shocked?
Uh-oh.
Is there some kind of a perk, like you can use bullets that shock?
Uh-oh.
Roll around, I'm gonna come out. Just keep going around and I'm gonna come out with this.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna use some fire bullets to please slow him down.
I didn't get to use my nimble. Now I get to tank though. Now I have a teammate who does damage.
Get off of me.
I'm into it. Here I go. Troll build accomplished. 20% damage. This is the other thing I was going to say about the Banshee builds. If you guys are going to be running them, only run them into DZ. Oh, why me? Be nice. I didn't do it. I was only a jerk a little bit. Give me a second. I got a nimble. I got a nimble into it. They're gonna let me out now. I think they finally killed me, so now they're okay. They're less mad. There it is. I need to use you? Why am I not using it? It's one of the best moves in the game.
You gotta watch for that shock to it. I
gotta
don't know,
use
man. I
it.
don't know if somebody's running like a build that you get like a shit ton of
I know what to do. I just gotta do it.
Shock grenades or something.
Nimble.
I don't know,
Nimble. By the way, a lot of these builds I make, you're wed to your mechanics. Like, you have to use them.
Agent
If
on
you
your
don't
team is
use
down.
them, you
Requires
lose.
assistance.
So let's wait a moment. So all of my cover mechanic builds, you have to use cover. You have to use the nimble. Like, I have nimble. The reason I have nimble is because I use nimble.
You changing your build? Don't run, come on, man, don't run.
I can't do it.
Every time I get one, they run.
See what they're doing. Bullet King keeps dropping a taser behind him.
Only saving grace is they have more people. Fred is coming out.
Alright, I trapped him up here. Coming back. Whew. Just regroup. That's all I need you to do is regroup.
Readings indicate this area is...
Alright, the one you need to focus is not Bullet King. Anyone but Bullet King. And not the Queen either. The Queen is a nomad. So you need to focus the non-bullets. Pick anyone who's not the bullet. So there's only one left. It's Toast Cancer. You copy?
Yep.
Not everybody's here. Ah! Live, you bastard! No! Oh, there's one proc.
I told you, man, he ain't coming back once that bleed sets.
The bleed didn't kill him. I killed him. The bleed didn't kill him. I killed him. The bleed didn't kill him. I killed him. That's okay. Support your teammates even if they get it wrong sometimes. It's okay. I'm gonna use my Warlord and tank this out. Because we need a tank right now. Because Fox is not doing it.
An agent.
How did he get shot through a goddamn truck? He was running in place or something.
I'm trying to heal a robot, but he's got someone behind him.
An agent on your team.
Oh
requires
no,
aid
I'm alone?
immediately.
Okay, how do I do this? Game plan, game plan,
A new
game plan.
agent is
3 of
joining
them.
your team.
Oh, Cabtree's here. That's good.
What up, what up?
You picked a good time to join up. Could you warp over to me, my friend?
Sure. What do we need? We need DPS.
Damage,
We need
damage,
healer?
damage, damage. Give me damage.
Damage. All right. Damage. Oh, you guys over there. Oh, jeez.
Oh, give me damage.
All right.
They're going back toward this way.
Or take 7. Take 7 if you can. Take the 7.
Yep. Yeah.
I took the Nomad's overheal. I took their revive. Toast is the target, and then the Nomad, and
What's
then
Toast
the
running?
shield. Toast? I don't know what he's running. It's weak.
Cool.
Then there's a D3 and a Nomad.
I like this game's back to the original. I like it. No more striker showstopper BS.
Got my tank out. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Damn shame. There you go, D3 Nomad, and whatever that other guy was running. It was not good, whatever it was.
Man, I never get lucky enough to get one in a little corner like that. I swear every one of mine's always sitting right out in the freaking open.
Here, catch them at the checkpoint. They're trying to get at the checkpoint. Catch them. Catch them, catch them, catch them.
Get some to the rope.
Warning.
I think they got
Disavowed
in.
inefficient. This action will mark you as rogue.
Well.
Oh, they'll come back out. If we're rogue, they'll come back out.
I think so.
Fox, back up. Fox, back up. Fox, back up. Fox, back up. Focus Bullet King. Take his shield out. Tanking. Nimble. Tanking. Medkit. Healing the teammate.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. Bingo was his name, Bo.
I got Nimble going. Oh, Nimble.
Oh, he's gonna bleed to death. Bye-bye. Yeehaw!
Oh, he healed his fucking... Wow. Alright.
He's bleeding.
Go to the indicated location, and that ought to clear your manhunt.
Oh, you lucky fucker. Oh, he's dead. Too late. Ha ha ha!
Agent
I
on
can't
your
save
team is
you.
down. Requires assistance.
Out of everything, dead.
Hey, Tussie.
You the fight too.
Oh my gosh. There's
Tries out of med kits. I was like, damn it.
So if I was gonna make a comment on our composition, I would say it's a lack of DPS, too much tank.
Striker and bullshit scams and kind of like it.
Too much tank. We only need the one.
Yeah, me and
Confirmed.
P2H,
Rogue status no longer active.
we went manhunt earlier and he was using a Deadeye and I had my Nomad.
I'm gonna use Firecrest.
Deadeye. I haven't seen Deadeye in like frickin' forever.
I think this will help.
Tussie, come here.
Hey, what's up? Hold on a second,
up,
I'm
bro?
procking my rogue status.
Oh, sweet.
Warning. You've disavowed the division and are marked as rogue.
Ah, boo.
Ah! Killed my teammates. Ah! Oh, I didn't heal. I thought I used my medkit. I didn't use my medkit. I didn't use my medkit at all.
It's funny. I see the bullfrog is back working again.
I didn't do it. I didn't use my medkit. I blew it.
Mine's just not a. It's a crappy roll.
The bullfrog is back.
My
in
turret also
action.
didn't hit anybody. I'm very sad about that. It just kind of sat there. Disappointed in it.
Let me see.
Now give me a second. I just gotta place it better.
I've got a final measure. I've got a reclaimer. I've got.
Confirmed. Rogue status no longer active.
Let me place
Are
my
you guys all
turret better.
DPS or?
From an LMB soldier, so we can ensure your safety.
No, it's we had too many tanks was the problem. I was running a tanky build and so was Foxy.
So what are you guys doing now?
Now I'm using crowd control.
Dude, the problem is that
I'm running a really good fighter there, but
disavowed.
let's see what happens.
Now marked as rogue.
Problem is you're standing still. You're getting burned.
Eat that grenade. There you go. Eat it. Yeah, that's what you get. Haha.
Also, if you're gonna run Firecrest with the fire turret in mind, I don't recommend Wildfire. Wildfire doesn't really help the turret. Fire turret has a cone attack. Like, it does a really damn good job of spreading its own
Drinking
fire.
a soda. Oh yeah.
You should avoid Wildfire. It's kind of just a waste of a talent. Pick up anything, like literally anything else.
So Santa.
I don't really need precision. I would like Death by Proxy. Death by Proxy is pretty cool. Oh, here we go. We finally got somebody else. There we go. Maybe not. Where are they? There we go. Now here goes the Seeker. Squeaker. There is a sniper. Yo, Sky, what up? Oh. Spreading out the fire. Playing a fire crest. Spreading fire all over these lands. Oh, I'm not doing a good job.
Boo!
Oh, I'm gonna run.
Everywhere. Everybody's back.
I know, everybody came out.
Boo!
Everybody came out. Everybody came out.
Number one, MVP, bro. Yeah, get away this time.
Everybody came out. Finally. I was wondering where they all went. Just trying stuff, Sky. I got this big ass arsenal of stuff that I had from patch 1.8.2.
Oh, it's
So I'm trying stuff.
312,000.
But I need to organize a team.
All the shock turrets, all the little shit.
And get into a location that is viable. So far, Lone Star kicks a lot of ass, Deadeye kicks ass, but we already knew that because we were killing everybody with that stuff before.
Every time I take a med kit, it's all for you guys. It's
I need to
awesome
run this
healer
build more like a fire support build. Haha,
There you
joke
go.
is because fire's in the name. Fire support. You get it? You get it? Get it? And then, also, Banshee and Nomad Trapper, both of them are Trapper builds. They are okay for tanking, but I don't know anybody who has a good DPS build right now. Or at least I don't have enough of them. So, I can't really run them right now.
He's right there with you.
Warning. You've disavowed a division. Will mark you as rogue.
So all I'm doing is kind of just like sitting here figuring out what I want to do. What the next move is. I may have to find a striker set just so I can prove that striker is A-okay, because everyone is freaking out. They're like, striker's dead! Whoa to the fucking everybody cry! I'm dying inside. And I'm like, dude, like, calm down, shit is not that bad. Oh, don't run out, no! Behind us, help! Oh.
Attention, supply drops detected. Coordinates uploaded.
oh, guy upstairs.
Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
Burn! Burn!
Yikes. Oh, he went straight down, knockout there.
A fire turret was actually holding off the other wave while these guys kind of got murdered from behind.
Yeah, we
Gotta pick a better place. That's all.
I don't think there's a much better place.
came around behind us and freaking took us
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had,
Dude had some DPS too, man.
we have 4 dudes. What do you mean have DPS? Uh-oh. My pug group is not doing too good.
Still gotta remember, some of these guys got some
Rogue status no longer
crap going
active.
on.
You are now entering a safe area.
Well, yeah, we were running with a guy earlier. He was actually asking us if we were okay with people that use
Oh no.
Warning. Now leaving the safe area.
I'm gonna give Firecrest one more try and then I'm gonna switch it up.
Who's hacking?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
We're talking about some
Everyone
guy
else
we
feel
were
like
running
this
with
game
earlier.
sucks now.
Why does the game suck?
Oh wait, man. Now it's good.
Dude, this is
Use
trash.
different builds.
Oh, get out of here. Wait, striker, shot, shammy Remy, and house. I mean, it became a striker game. That's all it became.
None of this matters to me. I'm running away.
There's 10 different builds in this game, and everybody was using striker.
There's more than
sucks.
that.
Right.
It was a striker game.
There's
That's
more
what it
than
was.
10. There's more than 10
Well,
builds.
name them off. What do you got? Banshee? Okay.
You want me to name them off?
Which one was everyone using? What was everybody using? Striker! Yeah.
Okay,
That sucks. Why just...
Striker takes more.
Status.
Yeah.
We've disavowed a division. It's rolled.
Come on, buddy. You can make it.
Worked on a feeling.
Fuck that.
I'm leaving.
Yeah. Good idea. Good idea.
I don't have a thing to hang on though. This is not a cover.
If all they ran is 90% striker, I guess whatever. Be a little creative. Like Jesus.
This sucks. I hate this spot. This is a terrible spot. Worked on a feeling. All these shields! All these shields! Drop the ball! Run away! All these shields! All these shields! Oh! I'm running away! None of it is worth it! None of it is worth it! Ah!
People are just so pissed off that they can't run striker with a fucking showstopper in a fucking house.
I can't just ADS and shoot people down anymore.
Cracks me up.
He made a mistake.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I didn't. It was intentional.
Fucking run a showstopper in a
Don't tell
fucking
me.
shit. Idiots. Let's just run a one game that's just a striker game. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
so now what you have now instead of strikers, this guy's running away and dropping cars. That's a lot
It's
better
just
now.
dumb.
I'm also dropping turrets if that counts. Does that count? Does that annoy you as well? Tell me. I need
Of
to
course
know.
it does. Well, remember, people used to bitch about Predator, and then people used to bitch about Nomad, and then people who love Striker that could also run the Shoddy and then the House. Like, oh yeah, this game's the best. Cracks me up.
Oh no, my turret's broke. What the fuck?
Be advised.
No!
All remaining supply drops will expire in
Half of my strategy's gone. Ah, there it goes. Oh, thank goodness.
Pee break.
Supply drop is currently being claimed by an agent. Attention. Nearby drop site has been cleared by another agent.
Estoy corriendo.
Supply drops have been terminated.
One stack. That's funny that you said.
Estoy corriendo. Oh. Sí. Well, the D3s were out of control. They showed up and they were blocking all the fire turrets. That was cool.
All right.
But they were eating the ball like crazy. They were sitting in my ball, you know, like, yeah. I like this fire damage.
I'm telling you, man, when they have that, yeah, those guys are ridiculous. I mean,
Oh, they're
know, I
just
think they
bitching
should-
because the striker thing is gone. That's all. That's all they're bitching with the striker. Oh yeah, I had more striker. Whatever. God, shut the fuck up.
I just think they should do something with that.
I mean, their tears sustain me.
It's so OP, man. You can just sit there with that shield and just turn in circles and like.
I mean, it's actually great that they actually put the game back to having where builds actually can do something in this game.
Yeah, where you can actually build something outside of Striker and have it be competitive. Yes. Yes, that is nice.
I mean, besides the last 2 months, how many people have ran Deadeye, anything else besides Striker and a Reclaimer, or I mean, nothing?
I deleted Striker in 1.7.
Yeah.
So I'm probably one of the few people who refused to run it just entirely. But I don't know if there was anyone else who did the same thing. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a good one. Keep that. That's equipped to something. Well, I'm going to switch off of the Firecrest and switch to Lone Star, which I think is a good move to counter a D3. Much in the same way your Strikers would benefit from getting stacks off of a D3. Lone Star just drills it into the fucking ground. it just destroys it. That's all it does, because D3 is going to stand there and take it. Fuck, it's like having a tack link at your disposal. Just tack it into the ground.
Proximity coverage only.
It's perfect.
That's funny as shit.
What do we got? Do we got any pulses? If I got pulses, I can run a smart cover. Smart cover. Cover. Where are we at? We got shock, shield, health, and pulse. I need to run my... I would like to run this as a Trapper build as well. I feel like Trapper is going to be sick as fuck as soon as people start...
Oh my god, he decided his teammates.
What's that? What happened? I ran off my rogue status, by the way. GG's, everybody. I win.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fast travel back up here.
It took me a while.
You're a good player.
Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I accept your nomination for best player on the server.
That's right. It happens. Every once in a while, it does happen.
Robosonic, what you doing? Get your tea back? Well, I think you got yours already.
Alright, don't worry about the guy on the truck. He's just going to run for somebody gets hit.
That is correct. He is not wrong. That is, in fact, the strategy.
Is he in a team right now? It's not bad for you.
What's that?
A team with these guys?
Who's on a team?
Well, when we die, we fast travel down to him as he runs across the map, and then we get our manhunt back.
Did that work last?
I gave them their rogue level 1 that they so rightfully deserved. Are you the Bullet King from that one game, Enter the Gungeon?
The Division.
What's the Division?
The shitty game that I play.
I only know Tom Clancy's The Divisive and Enter the Gungeon.
The Divisive and Enter the Dragon, baby.
Yeah.
I am the warrior. Woohoo!
Alright, let's get out of here. I don't want to hang around these guys much
Do
longer.
you guys actually prefer this?
Yep.
Is that what people are saying?
Yo, I prefer this update, but I do like talking to you
have
all.
a Red Bull.
Yo, let's hang out. Who wants to talk to me? What do you want to talk about?
Talking's better than running.
Yo, let's talk about something. Yo, gather around, children. Gather around. Let's talk.
About sex, baby.
No,
Let's talk
no. It's
about
got to be
meat,
division
baby.
related. Come here,
Let's
come
talk
here,
about-
come here.
Oh, yeah, division.
Who wants to talk? I'll give a lecture. Come here. What you want to talk about? Last time I talked about survival, so we can't talk about that. What you want to talk about? No, don't shoot me. I'm talking here. I'm waddling here.
Heads up. You going down, baby.
All right. So what do you want
Down,
this
baby.
lecture to be on? Give me a topic on division. Some division topic. What you want to talk about?
How come there are no open strip joints in the dark zone? When people are depressed and people are like under fire, you always want to go to a strip joint, and there's no strip joints, no beer here in the dark zone. I think there should be a place like that.
You're talking about speakeasies? You would think there would be
Yeah.
a speakeasy? You think you would have a code to
Yeah.
the speakeasy as an agent?
Yes, definitely. You'd want a speakeasy in an area like that.
No, you don't.
Most
Well, the thing is, they have this secret door over here, right? They have this one, right? There's this weird
Right.
agent lady over here. Come take a look.
Oh, is her name Sally?
I don't know, but Fawkes, come over here. I'm trying to get you to move into a tactically advantageous position while giving exposition. And then so that we can possibly show Cancer my moves.
Yeah.
I got you.
So there's this room here. And then there's like this cover over here. And then all you do is, to show them your moves, you hit the button.
Oh, cool. Watch it, I am.
Ah, greens. That didn't work at all. Oh, nobody procced anything but... I was the only one who procced anything. What do you mean?
Dang.
What do you mean?
That's a lot of people right there.
What do you mean?
Wow.
What do you mean?
It's like tackling.
Oh,
I
yeah.
tried so hard. You made me explain the plan in front of him when I was giving the exposition.
Yeah.
I was trying to hint at it heavily without explaining it. You gotta pick up on these. You gotta read between the lines. God damn.
Oh, that's some funny shit right there.
If you would have read the chat, you would have known. Known exactly what I was trying to get us to do. But you weren't reading the chat. You didn't know any better. I had to explain it out in the open.
I've got a lot of rogue stacks.
The lines were
Jesus Christ.
I don't think I completely let the cat out of the
There we
bag.
go.
Moving out of the way.
7,000 final measure.
So what did you want to talk about? Give me. I need to like end my stream pretty soon. So like we need to end on like a good topic. So like give me something.
How many viewers do you have?
In the division?
In this very moment, I only have 4.
Destiny 2's Forsaken is
Well,
coming out
definitely,
in a couple
we need to talk about
weeks,
having a
and it's
speakeasy
gonna
in
crush
the division.
No, I want a good one, and I don't want to talk about Destiny because
That is
Destiny's dead. Let's talk about
Destiny's
something.
far from dead, bro.
Destiny's
Talk
dead.
about it. It's got like 3
that we
times.
should use
it's got
for
3 times
the
the size
division?
of
It's
the
dead to
US.
me.
Easy.
It
was that good.
Who's the guy that was in
Alright guys, everybody on the flag, make sure to follow me, everyone.
James Franco. Yeah, Spiller sounds
Warning.
like
A
James
nearby agent has gone
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. He's
I got too
nice.
much respect for that guy to kill him.
Yeah, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. Just run up to him. Just get real close to him and hug him. Just hug it out. Yo, you're the Wids fan, aren't you? I remember you. Yo, I like Wids too, my guy. Wids is funny. Yo, don't shoot his box. What did his box do to you? Yo, his Wids makes some good videos, my guy. Hug it out. Hug it out. Yo, let's hug it out.
Why are you so mean?
Yo, let's hug this out, my guy. Here, no, I want to add you.
Hugs and kisses, baby. Hugs
Yo,
and
don't
kisses.
throw grenades. Yo, let's chill. Let's be buds.
No.
Yo, what's your Discord? Can I slide into your Discord, my guy? Yo, do you have, like, a Tumblr? Yo, let's hang out.
I follow you on Instagram.
You know what? I do have to end the stream before 4 hours, otherwise YouTube gets mad at me, so... I guess we'll do it like this.
Well, tell them that anger is not the problem. Wisdom and love
No.
is the answer.
No, here's what I'm gonna do. Y'all motherfuckers think Striker's dead. I see it in your eyes. You're fucking wrong. Just because it's weaker than it once was... Look, it's not training wheels anymore. Surprise!
No, it's bad, man. Just use Hexa.
All it is that's it, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I was gonna say it's easy to do. All you do is ninja bike now. What do you do? How do you? Here, come here, because you're the smart one of the group. Come here, tell me how you're gonna fix it.
Who wants to see Happy Time Murder?
How would you fix it, and what would be the part that you're fixing with it?
1.5 on buffed.
Oh my god.
Warning. Rogue protocol has been activated for a nearby
Well, let me
agent.
solve the problem for you since you don't seem to be wanting to respond. The idea is that if your problem is the sustain, all you're going to do is you're going to run the 3 pieces of Striker, Ninja Bike, and some Nomad. There you go. Health on kill, and then you get Nomad's Resolve. Perfect.
Right.
If it's the
The best thing
damage
I like
ramp
about
that's
it is
killing
that-
you, if the damage ramp is the nerf that's hurting you the
They
worst,
got rid of the heal box. I like that.
all you gotta do is do the 3 pieces of Striker with the Ninja, and then what you do is you add the either Predator or Banshee, and there you go. You get base damage into your stacks. That's all it takes. Oh, I'm taking this first wave. That's all it takes to fix it, Spiller. That's all it takes. Depending on which part of the nerf hurts you the worst, that's how you do it. Stats-wise. Just basics. Alright? But you have to be okay with getting away from your 6-piece Striker that you worked so hard for. You don't need it. Throw it away. It's hurting you
I've been
now.
playing with the beta. I never needed Striker.
That's right.
It's
Don't
hurting
get
you
used to
now.
home. It's like right when you went away to college. You got to get away from home. Get away from the cookies,
it.
the milk, and the oatmeal. Get away from it. Accept it.
You know,
Accept the
it's
dorm life.
understandable. Everyone's wounded because, you know what? The crutches you were riding on, they fucking snapped in half.
That's right.
All
Just
right?
like in life. That's
You,
right.
you were faking that fucking limp anyways. I see all these builds you guys got. You didn't need Striker, you fucking phonies.
Alert. An agent is leaving.
You had all these builds, but you were all running fucking Striker a day ago. Fucking, I should report you to fucking, what is it? Not Better Business Bureau. Who's in charge of disability?
Ice.
Temporary disability and shit. Not ICE. What the fuck are you talking about, ICE? I'm talking about... No, don't shoot me. Hey, pick me up. I'm talking here. I'm talking here. Why am I using smart cover? There's actually a legitimate reason for me to be using smart cover, particularly on this build. This is a Lone Star 6-piece. The idea here is that we are reining in the Big Al's absurd berserk when it procs. Especially because on these Big Al's in particular, I'm running a heavy spring mag, so the rate of fire is already pretty damn high. As you can see here, I'm at 111, 1,111 RPMs, and then when Berserk procs, I'm at essentially 1,400.
And I wasn't sure whether that was what
it's stupid. This build is when it goes from brr to brr, and does a ton of damage. So
P2H.
the idea is to rein in the Berserk with the extra stability and accuracy of Smart Cover. And then you combine that with the Steady Hands security perk in your security tree.
Oh, boo, hiss.
For security talent.
Well, I mean, there's 4 people shooting at me. What do you want me to do?
Oh, chill out.
Come on, I gotta get sense.
I almost made it. I almost got over the wall.
Like,
I also use the same mechanics on Deadeye. I also use smart cover on a lot of builds. I use it differently depending on the type of build. So I'll use it for extending my life, durability, and stuff. For the tank builds, for DPS builds, I'll usually use it for stability and accuracy. For sure. Yeah, do you do division stuff? I would love to. And I'll put you in the,
Hey, can we move down?
I love
I think we'll move down to the
following people who do division stuff, because I talk a lot about division stuff. You're actually in one of my Road Rant videos right now, where I talk community and division stuff in general. So, and we're coming up on like the last bit of this video. But this is essentially where I just rant for anywhere for 2 to 4 hours. Or where it should end at 4 hours, because goddamn YouTube ends up cutting it up if I go any longer than that. But yeah, I would love to. Is there...
Oh, I just saw a bunch of my friends coming this way.
Have you gotten a chance to play the new update yet, or are you just checking in to see what the new update's like?
How does everyone else have so much healing, dude?
Well, a lot of people, you look at them right now. Bullet Queen is running a Nomad, and Pink is also running Nomad.
Well, they only get one then.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage open. Backup activated. System rebooted.
Oh, I got wrecked. And I was drilling for days. I couldn't beat the green and the blue. That damage resist on D3 is intense.
You still gotta remember some of
But I think we've burrowed through most everything they have. There's not much left they got going for it. we got it. We got it. That's it. That's it.
A rogue agent has been
That's
neutralized.
everything. Yeah, essentially, Lone Star is just free tacklinks all day, so...
Stop it, NPC.
He's kind of nice. It feels pretty good. There you go. Not bad. I appreciate everyone stopping in. That'll about do it for me. I gotta get out of here. These people are gonna keep killing me for the rest of the time I'm here. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. I appreciate it. This has been a Rogue Rant.
Scanning for additional
Oh my
hostiles.
goodness.
Should we show everybody the secret door?
Nah, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. It's been nice.
Yeah, I think we're getting. Like it's almost midnight here.
Ugh. It's time to go.
Oh my god, what a pain in the ass.
I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who came out to say hi, who dropped a like, who subscribed. I have been hanging out in the dark zone, trying out update 1.8.2. There isn't much else to say at this point. We've done it all. I've showed you Deadeye, Lone Star, Banshee, Alpha Bridge, some tank stuff, some trapper stuff, concealment, cover-based stuff. No, this has been a Rogue Rant. The update 1.3 or 1.8.3 edition on Division 2 and you. I want to thank everyone who showed up. Zyndine 10, Sky Bass, Kite 576, First Player, Itty Gang, Diabla, and I'm Kevin. Or Kelvin, is it Kevin? It's Kevin. I appreciate everybody who showed up and stopped by to say hi. I know I've been pestering a lot of people in other streams. Thanks for showing support. Thank you for the downvotes. I know a lot of people disagree with my controversial opinions, and I'm okay with this. If I didn't have some downvotes, it wouldn't be a stream. I appreciate your opinions. Just make sure when you downvote, you at least chat with me a little bit too, okay? I want to hear from you. I actually encourage people with differing opinions than mine to chime in. I like having my opinions challenged. You know, this has been the 8 p.m. broadcast on YouTube. August 23rd, 2018. I have been P2H. You have been a schmuck. You gotta lie, cheat, and steal. Because somebody has to win. And it should be you. Well, I will be subscribing to you, Zyndine. Don't worry about it. I will be over there shortly. You'll be seeing me. As always, P2H, DD Denizen, out.